I'd be better off all alone. We can stay up until it's light. Forget my fate, best kicked off to the side. Oh, when the daytime comes, you go. Yeah, I think I'd be better off all alone. Yeah, I think I'd be better off all alone. Think I'd be better off all alone. Yeah, think I'd be better off all alone. Yeah, I think I'd be better off all alone. Think I'd be better off all alone. Think I'd be better off all alone. I don't wanna love you when you're stoned. I feel like I'd be better off on my own. Yeah, well I don't wanna lose you in the smoke. Yeah, I think I'd be better off all alone. Better off all alone. Yeah, I think I'd be better off all alone. 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 Yeah, think I'd be better off all alone.
Rewind to before I changed, started acting strange, had my life in my own hand. Meanwhile, I was wasting time, thinking things were fine, but you had other plans. Behind your weak disguise, all the worthless lies, I was wrong and now I know. Don't think that I won't try, this is not goodbye. Turn down, I'm on fire. I won't let it go. The right and wrong that you pretend to found, but I didn't realize. Like a giant standing in my way, leading me astray. Now it's time for me to rise. I knew I had to find myself. Turns out I'm on my own. I won't let it go. The fire burn that you pretend to know. The fire in my heart, it burns in your shadow. The silver lining can begin to burst, and I get who I can't trust. I won't let it go.
you denied. The dream of life is all I find.
Hello, guys. How's it going? My name is Joshua Kim, and with me is Sean Kwan. We are here today to be casting Point Blank World Challenge for 2017.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
I feel good today, and I just want to say that today we are going to be casting for at least 8 to 10 hours. I am so excited.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a marathon for the next 2 days.
Yes.
An entire tournament, a competition in just a weekend. So it's going to be pretty tiring, but it's going to be exciting, definitely.
Yes, it is. I'm so hyped. Today we're going to be going into the group stages only.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, if there's no problem, we're going to be going into the semifinals and the finals.
Exactly.
So, as you said, we're going to do everything in 2 days.
Yeah, so we'll try to do it all in one breath.
Yep.
Make a world record. But seriously, it's going to be exciting. It is hosted in Russia right now. Unfortunately, we are not there in Moskova, in Moscow. We are here currently in Seoul, South Korea, in the VSL studios.
Yep.
And the Point Blank World Challenge brought to you by, of course, Zepeto, VSL, and 4game.com, and some other sponsors as well.
Yep.
But yeah, right now they are live in Russia.
And since we don't understand Russian, we are going to be casting for you guys in English, and I hope you guys, since it's an international language, we are so excited
Is
to
it
be
an international
Well,
language?
it's considered international language.
Yeah.
It's considered.
Okay, I'll take your word for
Yeah,
it.
it's. I'm not saying English is the best. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
There's gonna be some haters out there and be like, "What? What did he say?" But yes, we are going to be casting in English.
Yep.
And
Second entity,
it is Europe
esports.
coming in to talk about this a little bit more. We have 10 teams and 9 countries. Now, 9 countries, 10 teams. How does that make sense?
1 plus 1.
Equals 2, yes.
but anyway.
No, yeah, to do simple mathematics, I liked your segue. Since it is hosted in Russia, 2 teams from Russia will be participating, which is why there are only 9 countries.
Yep.
Russia is the only one with 2 teams, which is fairly common. Just now, we got to see India come in. Now it's United States, North America.
Yep.
We've
Next
seen
team
them
from
compete last year
Peru,
as well.
Lucchini.
Canada. We got all the maps going on.
Please welcome
Why does he
Ice
have a Canadian
Esports
Oh,
Club.
he's
Yeah.
from Canada.
Oh yeah.
He's a Canadian.
All right.
player.
I was gonna say.
I was
Canada.
scared. I was like,
There's
wait a
no
second.
Canada.
Yeah. Okay, do not be confused. It is an American team,
Uh-huh.
and there is a Canadian on the team.
Oh,
Watch out. Oh, that was a close call. But he has a cape on, so don't worry.
389.
We all know he's a superhero.
Yes.
So to talk about this a little bit more, the participating countries are Peru, Turkey, India, Thailand, Russia, Europe, North
Let's
America,
welcome on this stage
Indonesia,
Black Dragons.
and Brazil.
Yes.
Exactly. Now, of these countries, there are many countries that are coming back from last year,
Yep.
and many countries that you guys are familiar with. But it's very exciting to see Peru come in and try to make a name for
Next
themselves on the
team,
stage.
Signature
We all know that
BB.
last year, India, Indonesia, Turkey, like all these other countries did really, really well. And I'm sure India coming back with that huge player pool that they have. Let's hope that they have gotten better,
The
and we'll try to compete
Nation.
for perhaps top 4 this time around.
Yeah, and last year I heard that Russia actually did a good step. Like, how far did they go? They got pretty far, right?
Near, I'm pretty sure they got to 3rd
Please
place.
welcome
But they've
Team
always been up there
Yeah.
in the past competitions as well. But this time around, being hosted in Russia,
And having 2 teams.
they have doubled the chance.
Yes.
That's right. Now, these are all the teams on stage now. With this last team coming up, we're going to fill up the stage in front or behind the trophy. But
Once
the trophy
again,
is in
let's
front
make
of
some noise
everybody.
for all the teams standing
And
here
the winning,
on the, stage.
the
World's
prize
best
pool
teams
is
in
Давайте
$50,000.
еще раз
First place.
поприветствуем команды.
$50,000 is great because all these teams from all these different countries
During
get to come
these
up
days,
on this
we will
stage,
find out
this
who is the
international
strongest
competition,
one. But
and
now,
try to get that
guys,
50,000,
you can go and
50,000
prepare
K.
for
Wow.
your
50K.
matches.
But anyways, yeah,
Команда
you were mentioning
покидает
about the teams.
сцену.
Yeah, there are
Дорогие
fairly
друзья,
new
на
teams
сцене
as well.
остаются
There
только
are veteran
коллективы,
teams
которые
too.
играют
So I just
первый
want to
матч.
see how,
Okay,
to be
guys,
honest,
all
veteran
those
teams,
who
yeah, we
is
know they
playing
are
first
good.
match
They
can
have the
stay on the
skills.
stage.
But I want to
All
see
others,
how
please
the
go
rookies
prepared to your
this
further
year
matches.
make a
Thank
name
you
for
very much.
themselves for next.
And
Applaudi-
now,
Exactly. And the best thing about this is it's esports, right? I mean, Point Blank, maybe not a lot of you new viewers are like, Point Blank, what kind of game is that? It's actually an FPS that has probably, I'm pretty sure if I remember my facts correctly, the most registered players in any FPS game in the world. And also that allows for a lot of third world countries that don't have, the best PCs or anybody out there that, they
Yeah.
want to play those top tier games in terms of requirements,
Yeah.
but they can't.
Yeah.
So Point Blank definitely allows that. It's a medium for all these players to get into esports and go for $50,000.
Yeah,
and
that's
come
a
up on
lot.
stage.
Like,
Yeah.
I would like back in the days, you might not have money. Like I didn't have money, so I would make a mediocre computer and
Yeah.
play a game that required mediocre settings, and I had no problem with that.
Exactly. It's
I
still
enjoyed it.
fun, and you can't say that one game is better than the
Yeah.
other. When at the end of it, you become a professional, and at the end of the day, whatever's fun
Yeah.
is the best.
Whatever you like, whatever you prefer. Yep. But anyways,
Yeah.
what's our first match today?
So our first match is going to be Russia versus Peru. Now it's going to be Russia B, which is Z Nation versus Lucini from Peru, and it's going to be on for the first map is going to be Luxville.
Yep. So basically, I'm gonna just briefly, explain to you how the group stage is gonna be. Semifinals are tomorrow, so I'll talk about that. Maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow or later.
Or later
But
on
anyway,
today.
group stages it's just one round, one set, one match. It's not best out of 3, best out of whatever. It's just
One round,
one round,
one set.
one winner. Yeah. But anyways, each team is going to be playing four games, 4 sets, 4 matches.
Are you Kevin Hart? Are you putting on your Kevin Hart impression
sorry.
right now?
But anyways, yeah, each team will be playing 4 matches, and it's best out of 1.
Yeah.
And the maps are already chosen, so there's no map choosing. There will be map choosing, map banning in semifinals, but we'll get into that later or tomorrow.
Right, or
But anyways, yeah, today it's gonna be just best out of 1, and first
So
half is gonna be 5 rounds.
Everything's on the line, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to go into the rules a little bit, you switch, you have 2 halves, and in the first half, the first team to get to 5 rounds. So you guys can potentially play 9 games.
Yeah.
But once you get to 5 rounds, if you win 5, then it switches, and then it's whoever has the most wins at the end of it gets that set or that match. And we go on to the next game. We do have 2 stages. We have the main stage and the second stage.
Yep.
But we will be switching back and forth. Most of the games that are on the main stage will be shown. But yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to show everything all at once. So
Yeah. You mentioned that we won't be able to show everything. Yeah, like there's a lot of games going on.
Yeah.
They're overlapping, so
Exactly.
there sometimes may be delays or no delays. We may just jump into a game that have started like 1 or 2 rounds in, or we may have like 10-minute breaks in
Yeah.
between.
So we'll go with the flow.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
go with the flow.
it's very casual here.
It's
You-
10 hours, so
you guys
just,
and
just sit
us.
tight, get some popcorn for 10 hours.
Is that what you do? Is that actually what you do when you watch
Yeah.
esports? You bring popcorn?
popcorn and butter? Butter? You don't know butter?
Where? You actually have a butter machine.
No, I
That's
buy
pretty
the butter
incredible.
and
Oh, okay. That's pretty outstanding.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we did get word just now that we are going to go into our first match, getting ready for that.
Yeah.
To talk about the players a little bit,
Yeah.
first and foremost, we are casting Peru, and that's going to be extremely exciting because last time around, the new team that I was not expecting to see was India, and they actually came up with a few games that were very exciting. Unfortunately, they weren't able to, push for that top spot.
Yeah.
But they definitely showed a lot of potential and a lot of fans as well. And I'm sure Peru coming in here with that new fan base as well is going to be exciting to watch. But they are going up against Russia, who have a lot of history, especially Z Nation, who have, let's go into it. They have Weziana and Gentile. And also, a lot of these players are coming from older teams like AOXE and also FFWZG. Now,
Basically, what you're saying is they're veterans.
exactly. They are veterans, and these players aren't coming from like one team. They're coming from different teams, so maybe the teamwork might not be there. But at the same time, they've played this game for a while. They know each other. They've seen each other play on lands as well within Russia.
Yeah.
So let's see how they're going to perform against this sapling of a team.
Lucini, Peru. They are a new team, a rookie team. They've played the game. It's just they
I wouldn't
are
say they're rookies.
no,
but
they're
to the
rookies for the
scene-
live stage
Yeah.
scene. Yeah, they're rookies. It's their first time coming on to live stage to the World Challenge. Competing against many of the veteran teams, as you just said. One of them being Z Nation. And I just want to see, as I said in the beginning, I want to see how the rookies do. I care about the
Yeah.
veterans, but we already know that they are at a certain level.
But however, there is something going for them. In most FPS games, South American countries have this drive, have this fire behind their gameplay, which is really, really exciting to watch. At times when you're down, all of a sudden they go, no, let's bring it back, and all of a sudden, boom, reverse sweep. We've seen Brazil do it many times, and let's see if Peru is going to be able to bring that to the table as well.
I'm so excited to see that. Like, just because the rookie teams or the new teams that are coming onto the live stage, we don't have much information about that because they don't have previous, live stage records. But veterans, we know, we've seen. That's why I'm so excited because, like you just said, turnarounds, the comebacks, and when the rookies do it, there's so much more hype than when the veterans do it.
Exactly.
So I am so the first round, Lucini, let's go, let's go.
Well, but don't get your hopes up just yet. I mean, as much as we want to see that, I don't want my hearts to be, crushed. So I'm just going to keep it safe for now.
All right.
And see how they're going to do. It is our first match, but definitely it will set the stage for the rest of the tournament. It will set the precedent of, how good a good team is and how bad a bad team might be. I'm not saying that Peru's bad. I'm just saying, the potential is there. So
So we may see, lack of experience from Lucini, or we may see that crazy comeback from a rookie team. So we never know. We have to get into it. And as you said, they're going to set the standard of the starting of this challenge, this world challenge. And I want it to be crazy. Like, starting from the first round, we have a long
I feel
day.
like if
we have a long day.
You have very high expectations. You're just setting it up
yes,
here.
Yes, I do.
You just
I want it to start here. And then it's not going to go down. I want
Yeah.
it to start here, and it's just going to just through the roof.
get even
Yes.
better.
Yes.
Well, I hope that's true, and I do believe in you, and we are going to be here all throughout to try to set that bar as well with you guys. Point Blank has been, in the past competitions I've watched, it's not just a competition.
Yeah.
It's not just a tournament. It's actually like a celebration. It's a party. All these guys getting this opportunity to come from, Peru. To
all over the world.
Yeah, it's not just about the prize money either. You get to travel and call yourself a pro player, and there aren't that many opportunities to do that. And I mean, like, with that in mind, a lot of these countries, they really fight for this extremely hard, and it's something that's very fun to see. You really get invested emotionally.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, the countries, so many countries are coming in. There's not many games or competitions where so many different or I don't know,
like you become a representative for your country. For example, like Turkey, Peru, India, Thailand, Indonesia. I mean, like NA, Brazil, Europe, they have teams in a lot of different games as well. But like Peru don't really get that many opportunities to come onto the international stage and play their hearts out and have fans from that country. Their home country, cheer them on. That's an incredible feeling to experience.
Yeah, and if you guys watched last year's or the previous tournaments, you see the players as they celebrate each round. It's not about the match winning. Each round they give high fives, they fist bump, and I love watching that because many of the other games or tournaments, you see them just playing focused. And they're just throughout that. There's no emotional connection between the teams. But in Point Blank and a couple of other games, you see the interactions within the team.
The
and
average,
I love seeing that.
Yeah, the average emotional investment is definitely higher in these games. And I would love to see how Peru is going to perform. I mean, it's basically, we already expect Russia to play to a certain skill, but we really don't know how much Peru has prepared. And that's going to be the highlight of this first match. It seems that they are still getting ready. I'm not sure if there are technical difficulties, but we have to wait a little bit. So have you been to Russia before?
No. But
Really?
I want to, though.
Yeah, I mean,
cold weather.
What? That's the reason why you want to go to Russia?
Yeah.
That's really the reason why you want
cold
cold weather? Who goes for cold weather?
All right, guys. As we said before,
It's not even like snowboarding or skiing. It's just
we're
like,
in
I just
Seoul,
like
Korea, and it's hot today.
Yeah, hot
I
weather's
hate
nice.
hot.
Most people, like, when it's snowing in Christmas, a lot of people are like, hey, I want to go to a nice warm place for Christmas.
Nope. No, for me,
That's pretty interesting.
I'm the cold guy. I'm the cold guy. I need the cold gun.
The cold gun? What? Okay. Okay. And you can get that at Russia, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, definitely, I know what you mean, though. I would love to go to Russia. If we were able to cast in Russia, that would have
Oh,
been
that
an
would've been-
exciting experience,
that would've been
definitely.
awesome.
Yeah, live in Moscow,
Mhm.
Moskova. Why is it Moscow? I mean,
I
like,
don't know.
even in
Yeah.
Korea, we say
Yeah.
Moskova.
Yeah. It's Moskova.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
I don't even know if that's the right pronunciation, but yeah, Moskova and Moscow are like totally different words. I don't know how
Well,
happened?
I mean, America does
during translation.
does have inches and feet, so decide to go with Moscow. But yeah, it would have been great to be there live and see the
Yeah.
environment there, the electricity going through the stadium. We did get to see the performance a little bit.
Yeah, that was I wanted to mention that, like, I wanted to see that live
Mhm,
drumming the Nanta.
The lights going back and forth,
Yeah.
getting seizures. It would have been great.
Yeah, I would have been on the blue side.
Oh, what a coincidence! We didn't plan this at all, actually. When we saw it, we were
yeah.
just like,
What?
we've got the game sense.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got the blue team. I'm the ZT,
Yeah.
counter terrorist. You're the terrorist.
Yeah. Well, it's different in Point Blank.
Well, yeah, like it's
But generally,
Yeah.
we do consider it
yeah,
CT and
you know,
terrorist.
It's,
but
it's the it's out
exactly,
there.
Yeah,
It's out there.
generally the average image.
And I wanted to say blue for cold.
The-
I just want to say that.
Okay. Blue. I love the symbolism going on.
Yeah.
It does make perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're-
No wonder why you love cold because you're
Yeah.
wearing blue today.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
You're
that's
red,
good.
so
That's
you
good.
like the hot weather,
Exactly.
yeah.
You know, it's flawless
Yeah.
logic
Yeah.
is what I would like to say.
You can't deny it. But anyways,
It's gonna
yeah.
be a long day. It's going to be a long day, fellas.
Yeah. So, anyways, Lucini. I keep going back to Lucini because they are a rookie team, and depending on how they perform this year, or actually today in the group stages, it's gonna leave a record on their resume
Right,
for
right.
next year.
The history
Yeah,
of the
history.
games.
It's gonna stick,
Mhm.
and like I'm not gonna say they're gonna suck or they're gonna win or they're gonna perform well. But if they do bad, if they perform bad, it's still gonna be there. It's like world champion or world challenge 2017 group stage knockout.
I'm not sure where you're going with this. Are you saying that like
Like no,
the
I'm
fact that they played on the stage is still going to be a merit, or
I'm saying that I'm hoping, as I keep mentioning, I'm hoping the rookie teams do well, and if they do bad, the bad record is gonna be stamped, and I don't want that for the rookie teams coming on stage first. Like I want them to make it
Oh,
up to at
I
least
understand now.
get through get some.
But don't worry, because they're going to play 4 matches anyway. Just because they lose the first match doesn't
That
mean
is
it's
true.
going to be terrible for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Which it's not going to be the case. They're
Yeah.
still going to win a few, and I understand what you're trying to say. You're trying to say that you would like them to have a good start, right? Have that positive record from the get-go. But to be realistic, it will be definitely hard. I
Yeah.
mean, as much as you said that, I'm sure they're feeling the pressure as
Yeah,
well.
of course.
Yeah. So I mean, fingers are crossed. We do hope that they will outperform, overperform, and get that positive record.
Yeah.
But
Well, the only reason I'm saying this is because I'm gonna be honest. There's only 2 rookie teams out of 10 teams, so they're surrounded by veterans. So 2 teams are rookies. So 8 teams have experience in previous tournaments last year, 2 years ago. So they're all veterans. So 2 teams are probably nervous.
and another thing to
sweating.
mention is that I mean, like, not just veterans within the game. The term veteran is actually very relative. For example, this team from Peru and these teams from India, Turkey, Thailand. Well, Turkey's actually been in the competition scene
yeah.
for a while, but within their countries, I'm sure they're veterans and they play this
Oh,
game
of
a whole
course.
bunch. But it's a completely different playing field when you're on stage on
Yeah.
a LAN, like in front of people and actually having the audience watch you play. Not a lot of people realize how much it affects your gameplay.
Yeah, people just think, oh, he's playing bad or he's good. But you got a camera like right in front of your face. You have cameramans going like while you're playing the game to
Cameraman.
catch your expressions and stuff. So like live stage, and I'm referring, like you said, they may be veterans, they may be the top players in their country, but I'm referring to the live stages,
on an
the
international
big,
stage.
yes, the big stages where lights are flashing, camera in your face, camera moving around. You may hear the fans, maybe, I don't know if you have soundproof headphones, you may not, but like you have so many distractions, and I'm hoping that the rookie teams can overcome that and play.
Yeah,
at least
it
to,
would definitely
know.
be a testament
Yeah.
as to their mentality going into the game.
Yeah.
And we definitely don't want to see them, falter because of that. But it's a possibility. So cheer them on, definitely from your homes, from your in front of the computer screen, and that spirit and that energy will be able to transfer and go all the way over the oceans into Russia, and they'll feel it. Don't worry.
Like the Harry Potter one.
I was actually thinking about Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
You're-
Oh, it's a similar.
it's
thing.
similar, but
Like
Dragon
Harry
Ball Z
Potter,
is much
at
better.
the end when he does the by himself and like the souls come out and they help him out, beat Voldemort.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was thinking that. But Dragon Ball Z has the same similar thing.
Dragon Ball Z is much better.
Okay.
The Spirit Bomb. That's actually, I used the word spirit in it.
Oh,
I can't believe you didn't
Oh, my.
understand that. I'm so sad.
I'm so sorry.
This is what I have to work with.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But
anyways,
definitely we just got some audio. It sounds like we might be starting it up. Oh, and they're actually speaking English.
Yeah.
There we go. It's
Okay.
Lucchini.
Yes. Okay, it's Lucchini. It's not
Lucchini
Lucini.
versus Z
Z-Nation.
Nation, Russia, Peru for our first game on Luxville.
Right.
All right, they are going on screen.
Please
Lucchini
make
for
some
now
noise for
on
the guys
the
from
right
Peru that
side
made
or
a long
on
way
stage
here
left.
to
We
the
have
Point
the
Blank
Peruvian
World
team
Challenge.
coming in. Let's see what she has to
Похлопайте,
say.
пожалуйста, поаплодируйте еще
Okay,
раз.
now
Oh,
it's
okay, it's back to
Russian.
Russian.
Yes.
Changing it up on us.
And
Finally.
now, it's
Oh.
time for team number 2. It's Z Nation, and you know them. They are from Russia. Please welcome here.
All right.
Yes,
so
we do know them.
Yes,
Z-Nation from Russia.
Z-Nation from Russia.
They're going to go stage right. Many players are veterans. We've seen them before on different teams.
Yep.
But now they have created a new one. Let's see if they will crush their opponents or if Peru will be able to fight back
So,
and
once
give them a
again,
run for their money.
applause to both teams. Еще
I
раз
have a bad
аплодируем
feeling
обеим командам.
No, you don't. What? You just went the entire time.
Guys,
You're like,
you
I hope
can
Lucchini
shake
does
your
well. I
hands
hope.
and,
That's
take
my
your seats.
hope.
Ребята,
That's
можете
what I
пожать
want.
друг
Your
другу
inner
руки,
feelings, your
занимать
inner
ваши
deepest, darkest
игровые
secrets.
места.
But I'm trying to,
Удачи обеим командам.
back to
Wish
the
you good luck
Oh,
to
no.
both teams.
Well, I'm going to root for the underdog. They are shaking hands on the stage right now. Oh, okay. So they do switch sides, and they go into in the opposite sides.
Thank you very much,
The
and
LED
have
sign
fun.
has changed. Wow.
Oh.
By the way, our screen is right in front of us. Normally we have them right up here, but it does surprise us when we
Yeah,
see
yeah, yeah.
ourselves on the screen before we're told to, switch on over.
Yeah.
But we are going to get ready to go on to the map. It does look like they will be playing right in front of the audience, so that will give them the jitters, some
The
stage fright.
distractions.
Exactly.
They have to overcome the distractions, as I said. And the first map is going to be Luxville.
And we will go into that in a little bit. I don't know. I actually thought they were already sitting down and ready.
Yeah, I
but
know.
apparently they were, behind the scenes.
They lied to us because we got word in the beginning. We're like, all right, they're setting up for the first round.
But it's all right.
But
they will go back to it, and this is the first start of it. The next match is most likely going to be Turkey versus Russia. But as we mentioned before, if this game goes too long, then we will have to postpone the next match and perhaps go to the second stage, etc., etc. So
Yeah.
it's going to be very freestyle all throughout.
So
today.
basically, we just saw the main stage, right, where Lucchini and Z-Nation, got on stage and set up. But at the same time, right now on stage on the second stage, Endeavor and Entity Sports are actually playing their first round as well at the same time. So we just mentioned that we may be going back and forth. We may overlap.
So
we
it's a
may
very
take a break.
It's
So
a very casual
yeah, yeah.
atmosphere. It's just go with the flow and have a good time. Get your popcorn with butter on top of it with your butter machine, because obviously that's common.
yeah, that's common. That's like
Not at all. Not at
that's
all.
a must.
Not at all. I guess so. I guess I'm just lagging behind.
It's like
you know.
sometimes when you don't have popcorn, you just squeeze out the butter and just the butter. But anyways, yeah. So we have the main stage and the second stage, and all these teams are gonna be playing overlapping and stuff. We're gonna try to cast for you guys all the teams and try to evenly cast all the teams. But if that doesn't happen, I'm sorry in advance.
No, no,
We're
you're not.
sorry in advance.
Well, we don't have to be sorry. It's just how it's going, and I'm sure. Actually, the one thing that maybe we can say that we're sorry about is that the country that you're rooting for, perhaps we won't be able to cast it, but you know, that is up in the air.
Yep.
Fingers crossed, we will get to touch base on all of the countries, most definitely. And it looks as if we are going to get ready to go into our first match finally.
Yes.
Point Blank World Challenge.
And we have the
2017.
barrels that the people were playing the drums on. Still
you
on the
sure?
stage, yeah.
Are
Well,
you
they
sure
looked
that's
the
the barrel?
same. Well, they had 2 barrels. It
That's
was
true.
white
Well,
barrels.
those might be the sticks that are actually inside. You think so?
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Anyways, now on screen we have Z Nation right now. On the right side.
Stage right. Z Nation versus Lucchini. They're getting ready. You know, once we get to see the actual stadium, we'll get to get a grasp for how many people there are. It might just be, since it is not the semifinals finals yet, that they're going to host it in a smaller stadium.
Yeah.
But I am actually very curious because
Yeah, that is.
it would have been nice to be there live.
All right. Now we are on Lucchini's side, but we
Mhm.
only get to see one player.
But,
But I am very excited. I want to get into this already. I've waited too long. I've waited too long.
I mean, I've casted Point Blank before last year
Yeah.
with Lil Susie, and it was definitely fun once we got into it. There were a few technical difficulties, but aside from that, just getting into the game is something that we look forward to. They are not the sticks; it's actually a bowl on top of the barrel, so they got rid of the sticks.
Okay.
I thought there were holes on top of the barrel, and then you put in a few sticks just to have them sticking out, but
Yeah.
apparently not. All right, we just got word that the games will start. Finally,
Yes.
our first match between Peru and Russia. Lucchini versus Z Nation in Point Blank World Challenge 2017. Let's get into it very soon.
Very soon.
Cameraman. All right, there we go.
Yes. We are in Luxville.
All right.
It seems like we're not getting the we do hear it. It's very small right now.
It's okay. We'll make with what we have. And we have already started. It's 37 seconds into the match. For all you new viewers out there, one round is 3 minutes. And it is a demolition map. So the red side that you're looking at right now is going to have to plant the bomb down. Now, Lucchini Dunker is the only one alive trying to salvage what he can in this map. Got rid of his one gun and is going to go down.
All right. So on the red side we have Lucchini, and on the blue side we have Z Nation. Sorry, I wanted to mention that because when you see the spectators, you see the reds, and so just for the new viewers, I want to just get. Oh, sorry. Red side is Z Nation, blue side is Lucchini, and for the new viewers. Okay, there's a little lag, but it's okay. They'll fix it.
All right, Z Nation takes the first round. It's going to take a while to get into gear. Just letting you know that compared to other games, for example, other FPS games, there's no eco. You start off with all your nades, you start off with your guns, you have to decide what gun you're going to use, and normally you have at least one SMG and the rest are rifles and a sniper. But in Luxville, a very close quarters map, we're going to see Lucchini Dunker go down again. He was the last person alive last time around, but Z Nation definitely showing up and showing us why Russia is such a strong team.
Smiley trying to take out at least one guy, but he gets knocked out. Z Nation takes 2 rounds.
Exactly, but it is just the beginning. Lucchini, they need to rev up their engines and go for this 3rd round at least.
Yep.
And if not, it's just going to snowball, and Russia is going to have a play day.
Yeah, keep in mind the first half is going to just be 5 rounds, the second half 5 rounds as well. The 3rd round has started.
All right, Wesyana is definitely a player to look out for because he has been a veteran in the past few tournaments in PBWC. Along with Gentile as well. But Gentile taking damage, but he does not die. He stays alive and instead gets a trade-off, and we see Chikoko going down.
Yeah, at that moment right now, Chikoko, he shouldn't have peeked. He should have just been patient because that's a route where they have to come to you. But unfortunately, he peeked and he got he died. He got taken down.
Another thing is that you start off with nades, and you will be seeing a lot of nade kills in all of the maps that you see for all you new viewers out there. Gentile is the only one alive with 14 health. He's going to have to work his butt off to try to get these kills. He does trade off and get one. Now it's down to 1v2. This is definitely doable, but the crossfire comes out. Unfortunately, he's not able to make it out alive, and we see Peru get their first round and making it 2v1.
Yep, Dunker was the MVP of this round, getting 2 kills right off the bat, and taking the final kill, the 3rd kill, to take the win for Lucci.
There we go. Positivo having the 2 SMGs. We will see how well he's going to stand his ground. The initial trade-off is definitely the most important with these 2 guns. But we'll see. They're going to try to set it up, apply some pressure with 3 nades. They got a smoke going down. And Lucchini is definitely just sitting back and playing it defensively.
Yep, this is very smart for Lucchini. I don't want them to peek too much because this is where the blue side is defending and the red side has to come in.
Right, and it's definitely hard to defend against a pincer attack coming from both sides and caught off guard. Now it's only 1 person left alive, and we see Russia taking another round.
All right. Z Nation took 4 rounds, right? 4 rounds. Lucchini took 1 round.
No, 3 to 1.
I'm sorry. Now this is the final round.
Now Luxville is definitely is an interesting map compared to others. It's generally square and 2 floors.
Yeah.
Very much like a spiral, a library. Just throwing nades at inside someone's house, trying to blow up their book collection.
Yeah.
But it's hard to work around.
By Dunker.
Exactly. I mentioned this before. You will be seeing a lot of nade kills within point blank, and you instigate the battle with it.
All right. Well, Dunker definitely being the MVP of this team right now with 7 kills alone.
Gentile with 99 health. He is definitely a force to be reckoned with, a veteran, and Lucchini knows it. However, Lucchini are not falling back because they have 5 players alive against Raiden and Weziana as well.
I hope they play it very patiently because it's a 5v3 and the red side, Z Nation, they have to push in. So they just have to hold their position, get in good position for, you know, for the push.
Z Nation has to go on the attack, and all Lucchini has to do is sit back, relax, and wait for them to come in. They have to plant the bomb, or else it's a win for Lucchini. So just sit tight, relax. But the problem is the map of the round does go on for 3 minutes. A lot of people are used to 2, but Point Blank has opted to go for 3. And so they're going to have to wait for another minute and 30 seconds for them to come over. You might become a little bit more impatient and force some moves. But here we go. We're starting off the firefight. The crossfire does come in, and they're able to clean it up. Only Weziana left, and everyone else alive on Lucchini.
All right, Weziana with 0 kills currently. Let's see if he's able to clutch this round to make Z Nation take 4 rounds.
Exactly. There's no point in playing out the clock for Weziana. All he has to do is try to get picks 1-on-1. He has to isolate these players, but they're not stupid. They're going to wait for it. Either that, or they're going to go for the crossfire because there is no eco round in Point Blank. You can't save guns. You spawn with your guns, so it's not that big of a deal. And we do get to see the cleanup from Lucchini's side. So a very strong performance from Lucchini so far in the first half.
Yeah, 3-2. It's not a bad half at all.
Exactly, and they can fill it up to make it 5-3. They can win it and switch sides. Let's just hope they keep that momentum and they do not get the stage frights.
Oh, well, just to be honest, it's not it's first to 5, so they still have a couple rounds left. So we'll have to see if Lucchini is able to keep that momentum and just keep getting the rounds.
Exactly, you can play up to 9 rounds. It could be 5-4, and then you switch sides. So Lucchini will not look for that. They will try to close it out as quickly as possible and get these first 3 rounds, or the next 3 rounds rather. Let's check it out. He's got the double SMGs going in. He's going to try to plow one down really quickly, and there we go. We got that first kill from Dunker. But it's a 4v4. We see a trade-off already on the other side of the map between Gentile, Raiden going haywire, getting that kill as well.
All right, right now, and Positivo gets kicked off.
Right, we thought that Lucchini was doing a better job in the beginning, but the aggression comes out from Z Nation, and now it's 3v2. Lucchini going down very quickly, and we make it 4-2 aggression.
All right, potentially the last round of this match well, this first half.
Right.
If Z Nation takes the next round, it's going to be 5-2, and the first half is
So
over.
this is very important. You don't want to go into the next half as a 5-2 disadvantage. You definitely need to win this match to go on and get that momentum and strength and that mental advantage. And we do get the first kill from Phosphorou onto John K. This is going back and forth. It's 4-2 though. The speed and pace in Point Blank is actually pretty crazy compared to other FPSs.
Right now, they've made it 2v2 from a 4v2. Z Nation is coming back.
This is the kind of advantage you get from being a veteran team. You have that comeback possibility.
You see the bomb going down.
First time on Luxville. To be honest, when it was 4-2, they should have played a little bit more defensively. I feel like you get a little bit of tunnel vision once in a while, but they definitely spoiled that advantage, and will try to win this back. Now it's on CT side or the blue side to come over and go in to the defense that Z Nation has set up. It is 2v1. It's 1v1. Z Nation spraying it down, and they get the win, making it 5-2. Raiden getting the clutch on the switch side.
All right, it's going back and forth. The kill is going back and forth. It's very exciting. I wish that we could hear more of the sounds, but this bomb going down already only once. But let me tell you, it's very hard to plant the bomb here because it's so, like you said, it's a square map, and the blue side is gonna definitely have the bomb side covered very well. So
I'm sorry about that. Normally we get told, and I had to stand cast, and
it's better to.
Exactly, but definitely surprised me there. Anyway, but go on. Yeah, Luxville definitely is a square map, and normally you don't really see a lot of bomb plants within Point Blank. You normally see a round ending through lots of kills.
Especially in Luxville, because as we said, it's a square map, and the blue side is definitely going to have the bomb sites covered. So it's either they're going to defend it and kill off the red side, or the blue side just dies while defending. And you rarely see the bomb get planted. But today we already saw one bomb plant on the first half already. So we'll have to see how Z Nation is going to defend on the second half.
Right, and also, I mean, we didn't really expect Peru to get 2 maps, to be honest. I mean, like, we tried to set it up to make them look like they had that emotional advantage, but they definitely showed up. Getting 2 maps against Russia is a pretty good showing for the first time on the big stage. Now we switch sides. Lucchini, they're going to be defending.
Yep. And Z Nation.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're going to be attacking.
Yeah, Z Nation defending.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Z Nation is defending. Lucchini is attacking. And right now, Z Nation, one got picked off already, so the red side has the advantage.
Fire in the hole!
Yes, but Johnny picks off Dunker. So it's a 44. Johnny picks off another double kill, and then he gets picked off by a nade. But Johnny did his job.
3v3 right now. It is a good start for the first half. It's not that bad. Lucchini definitely have a chance. They have to plant the bomb in at least 2 minutes, so they got a lot of time. They don't have to rush anything. A nade going in to try to cut off some vision.
All right, smoke is put down, and they are going to be rotating to the other side.
Now, Gentile and Wesdiana, as we mentioned before, are the veterans from Russia, and you have to keep an eye out for them. Chikoko, Phosphoro, and Smiley. Now they are on stage to try to make a name for themselves within the scene.
All right, the sniper is still alive up there right now. Speaking. Oh, and for your information, there is only 1 sniper allowed on each team. So if you also can't pick up a sniper. That makes you have if that makes you. Oh! Gentile with the double kill.
Get the spray down. Very important first round for Russia. That's an immense advantage going into the second half.
All right, that was very good, well played by Gentile. Even though he got picked off at the end, he was able to take down 2 with him, which gave them the first round.
Exactly. Now Lucchini has to win this one to try to make the momentum swing for their favor, or else it's going to be very hard for them to, move forward in this match. and also potentially the rest of the tournament because you want to have a good showing in the first time, but you know, on their first experience on the big stage, a lot is on the line.
As you said before, when I was rooting for Lucchini, they get to play 4 games. So if you lose the first 4, you know, it's okay. It's a warm-up.
Going around the corner, getting sprayed down, Raiden able to get a headshot onto Dunker, but we get another trade-off by Phosphoro on the other side of the Gentile getting a kill along with Raiden right away, and we see the entire team of Lucchini going down like flies to a fire. We only have Chikoko and Smiley left, but just as I say that, Chikoko does go down now. It's just Smiley versus Free, and it's going to be a pistol to take him down.
Ooh, that was a very good pick. It seems like Z Nation is showing them we are the veterans. This is how you stay. This is how you peak. It seems like Lucchini is just getting picked off one by one at the wrong time, at bad position.
And they do open up with a headshot though. We see John K just ducking at the worst time and getting a headshot for himself. And now we start off the map with a 5v4 advantage. Positivo Phosphoro trying to go around, rotate. Meanwhile, Wessiana is looking at nothing. And
Dunker picks off another. Dunker picks off 2 with headshots.
But he does go down by Wessiana. Wessiana is like, no, we will not allow that. Stop going on a rampage, and we're going to try to clean this up. Gentile obviously knows where they're coming from, and he's able to get a C4 kill. That is a statement for spacing. You definitely have to know and check your corners. Also for the new viewers, yes, there are C4s. You are able to plant that down and detonate that from afar, which was a very, very lucky situation for Wessiana.
Yeah, it was a 4v2, but they made it a 2v2 with just that one bomb blowing.
Exactly.
That Claymore.
Exactly. Now it's a 2v2, but they are getting the bomb down. Now
Bomb
they
has
are
been
allowed
planted.
to go on the defensive side and force Wessiana and Gentile to go into them.
It seems like Lucchini have the crossfire positions away from each other. We'll see how well they have positioned themselves.
Right. They don't want to be all the way on the other side of the corner because they have to look at 2 sides instead of just at each other. There we go. We've spotted 1, we spotted 2. Let's see if they're able to get a kill. Unfortunately, they got cleaned up. If just now Positivo was able to get that, it would be a 1-on-1, and
it would have put more pressure on Z Nation.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it was well played by Lucchini. Unfortunately, their positioning, they shouldn't have peaked that much. They had good positioning. They had the crossfire going on, but they were peaking too much, and they got picked off one by one. And now, we are going again.
we are going to the next round. It is 8-2. It's looking grim for Lucchini right now.
And in the group stages, even though one team had, won or had the round advantage, and the possible it's gonna be
Alright, so Dunker just gets a little bit of help taken away, but he does stay alive and he's able to allow his teammates to get this kill. Positivo getting a double at the end, making it 8-3. The Free Rebels are finally free.
Yep.
But they have to be free again for the next round.
Well, unfortunately, right now, Z Nation was 5-2 the first half. And if you look at the second half, it's 3-1 right now, only looking at the second half round. So if Z Nation wins one more round, it's not going to be, he's not going to come back at all.
Exactly. Now John K trying to get a hit with that C4, but not timing it very well. But it is going to be a 2-3 with Gentile with a little bit of health left. Phosphoro and Dunker, they need to carry this game.
Yeah.
The bomb has not been planted. They do not want to plant it yet because it's only been 30 seconds or 40 seconds into the match. They want to see if they can get a pick, but unfortunately they get picked, and it's just Dunker left on Lucchini.
All right, is Dunker going to be able to... Well, Dunker is the guy with the most kills on Lucchini right now, so it is possible because Z Nation's Gentile has so little health. Just one tap.
Just nip the leg, and you'll be able to get it. But unfortunately, Gentile, he shows his class and is able to get that kill right away, and the reflexes are there.
Just as I was saying, Gentile has, tiny bit of health. He just proves me wrong.
Exactly. Now, we are going to continue on and see if Lucchini will be able to catch up, but it's not
the last round?
Exactly. They have to win this one in order to survive.
Dunker takes 2 with him.
Exactly. So it's a 1-for-2 trade, which is not bad. It's a good start. only 20 seconds in. Like we mentioned before, this game is so fast-paced. In a blink of an eye, a lot of people die. So let's see if the Z Nation is going to go on to the defensive positioning and try to get these picks from across the map. Does get a kill with the C4, and Lucchini has not learned from their mistakes. They have to check and find that out. And Weziana able to get that headshot at the end, but it's not looking. Oh, Dunker's staying alive.
Blue team win.
Okay.
As I mentioned that, he
Yeah.
goes and gets a headshot. But
Okay.
what a way to go. I mean, I'd rather go for a headshot when I only have 2 health,
Oh yeah.
right? If you got shot in like the toe and you die, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, but well, the first round, the first match goes to Z Nation, Team Russia B. And congratulations for Z Nation for taking the first round. And Lucchini, they played very well.
Yeah.
They played very well. First round, a lot of pressure, a lot of distractions. But for them, this is the start. This was the warm-up game for Lucchini.
Exactly. I feel like they have learned a lot from this match, especially in terms of pacing. They seemed very aggressive in the beginning, and they did get picks,
Yeah.
right? And that's when they were able to get that advantage. But more often than not, they did get mowed down and killed first. But when they did get the first blood, it wasn't that bad. But the next problem with that was they constantly put them in positions where they're at advantage 4-2.
Yeah.
But then they get killed by a C4.
Yeah.
Like these kind of things, these small mistakes that Peru is making is something that Russia is teaching them a lesson in.
Yeah, and each team, if you guys saw on Lucchini, we had who was it? Lucchini, we had Dunker, who had a lot of kills. On Z Nation, we had
Weziana.
Weziana and Gentile with a lot of kills. So when I want to just focus on Lucchini a little bit because Lucchini, when Dunker had many rounds where he took down 2-for-1 trades, right? So he's made it a 4v3 for his team, even though he did get takedown. So after that, if Lucchini were just to group up and just get 1 picks each, get some good picks, and not get picked off by the C4,
Which is another thing. I mean, like,
patient.
spacing is definitely a very important aspect in dealing with C4s. I mean, like, and also gaining information. They were a little bit impatient.
Yeah.
They really wanted to win. They really wanted to get in there and, like, go for the firefights. But that's a trap in and of itself.
Yeah.
Our next match is going to be Turkey versus Russia again. And it's going to be a Respect Passage versus Ice Esports. Now, Ice Esports used to be Keskin, if I'm not mistaken. And Keskin, we all know that Turkey is also a very formidable team from Turkey. I mean, Keskin from Turkey. And we're excited to see how that's going to go down because will they have gotten better? Will they be able to beat? Because I remember from last year, Russia versus Turkey was always neck and neck. And it's going to be exciting to see, especially because Russia has 2 teams in the tournament now.
And I also want to mention because Russia A is also a fairly new team. So I'm very excited to see that.
Exactly. Now we are going to take a brief break. Hopefully the production will be a little bit smoother after we come back from these messages. We'll see you soon. All right, welcome back, you guys. I am Joshua Kim. With me is Sean Kwan.
Yep.
We just got to watch Russia versus Peru, and Peru definitely showing us a few rounds where we saw potential. They definitely were aggressive, got a few picks early with nades, going aggressive, like very quickly into the fight, and it was like a coin toss.
Yeah.
But good thing it was 50-50. There were some times where they would lose a man, but most of the times they were able to 50-50 most of the time. No, but they were still able to get half of those trades, and that's not bad actually. It's good to see. They had to capitalize on it afterwards, but that's the part that they sort of have to work on a little bit.
Yeah, and I definitely got to see on Lucchini, the rookie team, Dunker. Oh, he has potential. I'm not saying the other teammates are bad or doesn't have potential, but in this game set, the first round, the first match, we got to see Dunker with many double kills on both sides, on the red side and the blue side. So that is definitely a good start for Lucchini as a rookie team. And in the second round, we get to see Russia this time, a rookie team coming up.
Exactly. Now we also get to see Ice Esports, who is the old Keskin, and they also have a lot of good players. For example, Vasily, Felarkon. These are some names that we've seen in a while. And let's take a look at the groups. In Group A, we do see that Endeavor has gotten the first win. Lucchini and
Entity Esports
has
got
gotten
the
their
first
first loss as well.
Well, that happened in the second stage. As we said, there will be 2 matches going on at the same time. So we will try to cast for you guys different countries as best as possible. And the second round is going to be Turkey and Russia A.
Exactly. So while I was talking about Turkey a little bit, Be Quiet, Felarkon, Vasily, they were all formidable players last season or last World Challenge. And I'm excited to see them play again because you'll definitely see their names come up a lot more often than the others.
Yeah. And on the ICE Esports Club right now, everybody has records except Razor Cone. He is a new player on the team right now on ICE Esports Club. So let's see how well he fits in. He is definitely a good player in his country, but as a live stage in the tournaments, it's his first time. It's his debut. So let's see how well
his World Challenge debut. Now, the next map's going to be downtown.
Yes.
And I want to make a confession. I really don't like Luxville as a map.
Oh, you don't?
It's so...
It's like speedball in paintball,
Exactly, and I don't really like it all that much. But downtown is a much more, I guess in comparison to Luxville, a little bit more well-rounded.
Yeah.
There are, A site, B site, direct paths. And you also have a mid, so we'll be able to see a little bit more of a strategy as opposed to Luxville. It's sort of I mean, like there is strategy involved in Luxville, definitely, but like we saw before, it's very run and gun, a lot of C4 plants, a lot of chokes as well, and it's not that easy to hold a bomb site down after you put the bomb down. So the Free Rebels definitely had a hard time.
Yeah.
For example, when Lucchini was on the Free Rebel side. They were able to get, a
plant and double kills.
Right.
They had, even though they had a plant down, even though they had started with the double kill, there was times where the CT4s actually took the round. Even though the Free Rebels had the advantage.
Exactly.
So the map is very hard.
If I recall, they only got one win in the last half, so we'll see how that goes down for Luxville. We will have another match in Luxville with North America and Indonesia.
Later on.
Yeah. And Indonesia was Aslan. Aslan was last year. They were in the tournament as well, so it's exciting to see these two older teams come out and duke it out. But unfortunately, it'll be on Luxville.
Yeah. But anyways, you said downtown is more of a well-rounded map. Well, that's what you think.
All the other maps are
like,
pretty
to be
good,
honest, like,
except
for
for Storm
me,
2. Storm 2 was fun too, yeah, but I mean, like...
I was just going to say, I want to see Storm 2 because that's my favorite map.
Yeah, it's because it's actually based off of Korea. I mean, like, Point Blank is a Korean-based game.
Yeah.
Not Korean-based. The company made Point Blank. So the Storm Tube, the subway system is very reminiscent of Korean subways.
And I love the map because it reminds me of another FPS game with a similar map with trains in it. But yeah, I love the map because personally,
Not gonna name which.
there's vent. No, the one reason I love is because the vent ways in Storm Tube are so, like, it's not limited. it's well-rounded.
Spacious.
Yes, it's spacious.
can
You
walk
can
and
go
run.
everywhere. Yeah, but anyways, next map is downtown, and I am so excited to see, as you said, there's mids, there's more ways to go, different ways to go to a bomb site. Compare
It's
to
just
Luxville.
it's just
Yeah.
better in terms of width and length. It's a bigger map. It's a little bit more 2D
Yeah.
for that matter. It's a little bit flatter as opposed to the cube that is Luxville.
Yeah, but there's more route to each bomb sites, and there's also for the defending side, there's more route to defend. So we'll see how on this map. I want to see how the snipers play,
Exactly.
the
I mean,
guns with the scopes.
we're definitely going to have to see a sniper battle now. I mean,
Yep.
like we saw before, Luxville, you got to get the SMGs out, and there aren't any sniper plays going on. It's just a lot of spray and, well, I mean, it's not really spray. They are professionals, and they don't really have to spray and pray, but it's very quick, fast-paced, and I don't like that. I like a nice drawn-out I like every round is 3 minutes. You have to play it all.
Yeah,
Why
that
not?
is true. That's also what I want. That heartbreaking. I want
Yeah.
to see them play out the clock.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have to play out the clock all the time, but when they think they are at a disadvantage, or when they think they are at, they have the advantage and they don't have to push forward, I want them to be patient.
Exactly. And you could also instigate and create more one-on-one situations when the map is a little bit more
Yeah.
bigger, a little bit bigger, and a little bit more, a little bit flatter, because then you can isolate and actually come back from a player deficit,
Yeah.
which is always fun to see.
Yeah, definitely. And this is the map for that. Exactly. And I want to see some good rotations, good fakes as well with smokes, because all of them, as you mentioned, everybody starts with nades, everybody starts with guns. There is no buying, there is no save for money. So I want to see some fakes. I want to see some rotations going back and forth, maybe a flank, since there's a lot of routes.
So we'll see how that's going to turn down. I'm excited to see how Turkey's going to do. Actually, if we talk about these teams a bit more,
Yeah.
Russia having 2 teams, they're excited to see how their sister team, I guess we can call it that, is going to perform. We saw Russia get the first win to start off the tournament. Hometown advantage, home ground advantage. So that's always nice to see. And I'm sure they'll be rooting for their other team going into this match.
Yeah.
But Turkey is not going to make it very easy for them.
Yes. This time around, this Russian team is the rookie team. Turkey, as you said, many veterans, many experienced players on stage. So let's see this time around if, even though Russia B team was able to take the first round or the first match, if Russia A team respect passage is going to continue the hype for Russia for their hometown advantage, or are they going to get taken down by Turkey?
Turkey definitely. I feel if my memory serves me correctly, they either made 3rd place before, maybe 2 competitions ago, two World Challenges ago. But it was definitely a great showing. They had a lot of fun games last year as well. The most recent one.
Well, from what I've seen before, couple of the teams from this IS Esports club, the Turkey team, a couple players actually participated starting 2014. So that's a long way back, and they are very experienced on stage. When I say experienced, I'm not talking about the gameplay online. Just remember that I am referring to the live stage, the live offline tournament experiences.
Right.
So yes, starting from 2014, a couple players have been playing on stage. So this stage, this camera, this distraction is nothing to them.
It's old to them.
Yeah.
It's just like, we're here again, but this time we're gonna try to win it.
Yeah.
Like it's they've already leveled up.
Yeah.
They're no longer level 1, 2. They're already at like 7, 8, and they're grinding it out now. And every little thing is literally not that big of a deal. Like you know how you play MMORPGs and like when you're lower level, it's like picking up a rock gives you this much experience. It's the same thing. I mean, once you get past the whole stage fright situation, after you level that up, now it's just you concentrate on winning.
Yeah.
And I feel like with this new edition of Razorcone, I'm going to say that Turkey, I hope that they become stronger, or they became stronger, and they're here to show that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to see. Definitely against this Russian team that I haven't really learned too much about.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned the MMORPG. I wanted to just add on a little bit. Basically, this Turkey team, they have epic weapons right now, purple weapons. They're waiting for their legendary.
Yeah.
They're waiting for their orange weapons. And, when they pick up, common or rare, green or blue items, it's nothing to them. They
It's
have
like,
purple items, yeah. So that's what I just wanted to make a comparison like that,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
weapon wise. And right now, respect passage, we don't know what they're carrying.
Exactly.
They are a new team, so you know they might just come out with the orange legendary weapons and just wipe them out, or they might
Thunderfury.
just have the gray weapons.
Exactly.
So
It's not even common.
Yeah,
It's below common.
yeah,
It's,
yeah, yeah.
it's
It's
broken weapons.
yeah, it's broken. It's the basic one. So we'll have to see in round 2. It's another exciting because it's a rookie team. As I mentioned, the first round, Lucchini being the rookie team, I was rooting for them kind of, but in reality, you know, their experience may have caused them a little shakiness. But I want to see Russia. It's their hometown, and even though they are rookies, they're getting their first team. The Russian team, their sister team, have taken the first match.
Right,
So they
exactly.
got that hype. So I want to see if they are able to continue that, even though they're rookie teams.
And I'm sure they will. I mean, like, when you have a tournament in another country, it's smart to only send one, right? And
Yeah.
try to create the strongest team. But now that Russia is hosting it, you are able to have a lot of these players that otherwise weren't able to go to other international tournaments, you know, come out and show their faces and, you know, prove themselves. So I definitely don't want to write them off at all until we see them
Yeah,
play.
definitely.
And I'm excited to see that go down.
And as you noticed already, I'm rooting for the rookies. I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
you say that now, and then they come on stage and like, but
No, it's like-
realistically
it's like, all right,
speaking,
all right.
they're probably gonna lose.
All right, yeah,
That's
like-
not rooting for the rookie team at
No,
all.
personally, I'm rooting. But in reality, as just analyzing, you know, the experience on paper.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like excuses to me. That sounds like excuses. If you have to pick one story and go with it, you have to be like, I'm gonna root for the underdog, and you know, not change the story after you see them on stage and think, oh wait, I don't think they're gonna win. That's just not.
No, I didn't say that in the mid game.
Yeah, you saw it. You said it right before the.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Okay.
all right.
I'll allow it.
Anyways, yes, go.
I'll allow
Rookies.
it. But yeah, I mean, I can't stress enough how much I dislike Luxville. I mean, thank God we got it out of the way in the beginning.
Yeah.
And it was more of a crash course to how fast Point Blank is.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Super
like
fast.
Luxville, you basically death ball it. You like to you bunch up and you go rush in. You try to get some crossfires and try to get that early kill. But even then, you got some C4s to worry about and small corridors, and it's just hard to spread out as opposed to larger maps like Midtown, Downtown, Sandstorm, and so on and so forth. You know, you're able to do that 2-1-2 or the
Yeah.
3-1-1 or just, you know, like you mentioned, juke people out,
Yeah.
pretend like you're going one way, and then play some mind games and go the other.
Yeah.
So that's going to be something that I look forward to.
Yeah.
Finally.
Are there gonna be good calls on the defending side where the rotations are gonna be the correct calls, pulling everybody to the one side, A or B side, where you know the red side is rushing in and they get the good positions and pick them off, or are they gonna be faked out or get picked off while rotating? So this is what I'm excited to see because, as we said, big map, bigger than Luxville, more room to maneuver around, more routes to each sites. So
And
I wanna-
also, that
yeah.
that puts more value into headshots. I mean, like in Luxville, you sort of just spray, and since you guys are so close up, you see a lot more headshots, and it's not that big of a value.
Yeah.
You end up getting the kill anyway,
Yeah.
because it's either a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2, and there's just crossfire everywhere. As opposed to a larger map where you actually have range to work with. You
Yeah.
don't really see a lot of SMGs. You see rifles, and I mean, like if you want to confirm that kill, you have to at least get 2 to 3 shots on the body. But if you get that headshot, then that definitely changes the game,
Yeah.
and it's worth a lot more to get a headshot in downtown as opposed to Lux.
Definitely. Yeah, a far range fight where, you know, you start off with a headshot. You know, you don't have to waste your health. You don't have to get hit once or twice, putting down your health bar. And when you start off with that headshot, it is worth so much more. And I just want to say again that I am excited to see the sniper fights.
Yeah, I mean, like you've always played snipers in all different FPS
Yes.
games, all the time. But definitely, snipers do
it.
get the glory, and sort of they are normally your star player.
Yeah.
Right, because they are, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, if you get the shot, then great. But if you don't, then I mean, you expose your position, and that also means you do not help out your teammates elsewhere. So I'm really excited to see who gets the first snipe.
Yeah, well, the pro is one shot, one kill. The con, the firing rate is super slow, so you have that one shot to work with, and then you have to wait, you know, to do the reload, and then get another shot.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
firing rate is very slow, but that one shot is very strong. So we'll have to see which sniper is the better shot, is able to take out that
that
one shot, one
opponent,
kill.
right?
Yeah.
You know the Kevin Hart's coming out every
Oh, am
every
I?
so often. One shot, one kill, boom, and then you gotta reload. It's coming out a little bit. You've been
alright,
watching too many YouTube videos. That's what it
I'll
is.
chill. I'll chill.
Yeah, no, it's all right. But I definitely know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's the one-on-ones
Yeah.
that are definitely
And it's
hyped
worth
up.
Yeah, and it's worth so much when you get that sniper kill or that headshot kill from
Yeah.
far away. So it's not too much of a close quarter combat from the beginning. So that far range, when you get that pick off, it's so valuable. And since the map is big, the
Right, well,
rotations.
Also, I want to make a point. It's the map is bigger relative to Luxville.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
It's
like
not
there are much larger maps.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, compared to Luxville, it's
Yeah.
bigger. Right.
Well, like Luxville, as I said, it's like speedball, Like you get that speed, you get that nade kill, you get that C4 plant kill. So, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure what we are waiting for. I feel like they are almost ready.
Well,
Old
it's
Keskin,
yeah,
Ice Esports.
It's two total different new teams, so I'm pretty sure it's an FPS game. They're getting their F sensitivity set up.
Yeah.
They're plugging in their mouse, their keyboard.
Exactly.
So it's gonna take some time. So bear with us.
Exactly. There definitely are a lot of things that are involved when switching out the teams and getting them situated. I mean, like
I'm like
sensitivity, yeah, mouse. It's your peripherals.
Yeah.
They're your weapons. Like if you were a warrior, an athlete, it's what kind of shoes you wear, what kind of clothes. Like it's your equipment, and you have to be set up perfectly. And you don't want to.
sword sharp.
Yeah, yeah,
Is it
exactly.
gonna cut
I like where
in
you're
that
going with this.
one
Yeah.
swing?
You're very immersed into the
Yeah.
whole sword and the sharpening and the cutting.
Yes. Like 300.
Yeah, you're a
It's like,
warrior in the
like
past
for
life.
example, like your sword is not sharp and you hit him. It's like, "Brook."
Yeah, then it would be a mace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also effective. But yeah,
But
I know,
anyways,
I know
yeah.
what you mean.
So yeah, they are probably setting up their screen, their monitor, their brightness. Like
Because
every little thing is very important for a FPS game.
You don't want to create excuses for yourself. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you will regret and feel annoyed with yourself if at the end, like if it wasn't your skill
Yeah.
that made you lose, then
Yeah.
it's just that's unprofessional.
Yeah, that is unprofessional. You have to be prepared. Nobody should complain when the players are setting up, their peripherals, their monitors, their sensitivities, and their keyboard. You know how they tilt their keyboards and everything. Like every little thing is important. Like you want it to be perfect, as if you're playing at your house or wherever is most comfortable for you. You want to create that environment so you perform well. You don't want to have the regrets, as you said, from
So that's what they're doing right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Let's hope that that's all finished up very soon. I actually thought there wouldn't be that much downtime, but apparently there are.
Yeah.
I hope this is not how it's going to be all throughout the day,
Yeah.
because we do have
I
a good
hope so. I hope
9
not.
yeah 9 hours left of this. But I'm sure it'll be smooth sailing after the ball starts rolling and the engines are warm and revved
Yeah.
up.
It is only the second round, so
Mhm.
we'll give it a little time for the engine to start running and heating up. So, yeah, and we just got word that we will
No, they're taking a little bit longer.
a little bit longer to set up. So what can we say? I just said don't complain when the
Also-
players are setting up. So I'm
also-
not complaining.
Yeah, man. Guys, don't complain. He said it already, Sean, right? Say it again.
Don't complain.
No, I'm kidding. So, I completely forgot what I was going to say just now. I was really on.
I'm
to
sorry.
something. No, it's okay. Hold on.
But
Hold on.
think about it.
It'll come back to me.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So the fact is, they are playing in Russia right now, in Moscow, and so we're getting a live feed from Russia and then broadcasting it from Seoul, South
Oh,
Korea,
yeah.
and therefore there are lots of difficulties that need to be avoided. But the more cogs in the wheel, the more gears in the machine, the more possibilities for technical difficulties. So bear with us. But I'm pretty sure they're doing a pretty good job over there in Russia.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
like,
It's a good thing that you mentioned it though, that we are getting the stream, or we're getting the live screen from Russia to Korea, and then we're broadcasting that again to you guys through YouTube. So, it's not just like a one way. It's like boop, boop, boop,
like I
boop.
mentioned,
Yeah. So
there are other gears in the machine to check up on, and the more joints there are, the more things you have to worry about.
Well, I hope as long as there's no lag spikes during the game. Because I'm pretty sure most of you guys, most of you viewers, are here for the gameplay. So
And
like,
rooting for your
yeah, in
for
the
your
beginning,
country.
in the intro, when the drumming was kind of spiky, like I didn't mind too much.
Are you sure it was because of the video? Maybe it was because of the lights. Because it was pretty stroby.
Okay.
It was pretty crazy. But I felt like they had to use the strobe light because if it was just plain old, like you just saw everything that was going on, it was pretty lackluster.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I've seen pretty good Nanta performances before, and like they go pretty nuts.
Yeah.
But they had masks on just now
Yeah.
and the strobe lights, so it made it look a lot nicer.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So if there's lag spikes, but I'm very surprised that during the first match there was no lags at all. I didn't feel any lag. It was well observed. The observers actually did a very good job showing us the map. Sometimes like the overview of the map, it's going back and forth, going off the first person to see the eagle's eye. You know.
You know, the bird's eye view.
Yeah,
So
bird's eye view.
that's another testament as to
Yeah.
why I don't like Luxville. Because other maps can give you a better bird's eye view as opposed to Luxville.
Yeah.
You can't really get a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
Now, what's up with that? You're just in someone's house, a huge library, just blowing stuff up with grenades and bookcases everywhere. It's
Jumping off from the second floor to
Yeah.
the first floor and spraying down. But you know, what can we say? That is the map, and that has been played already.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So we only have one more match of
we?
Luxville, so I'm gonna hope
Right.
I'm gonna hope that we skip past it, but most likely we will show it. Who will? We mentioned this before. It was going to be NA
Yeah.
versus Indonesia,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Indonesia in Luxville. That is gonna be later on in the day.
And we also have Safe House.
Yeah.
We don't really see that much of
Uh-huh.
Safe
Yeah.
House, but that'd be fun. But we only have one match of that, so get it while you can.
well, when I
Otherwise-
play, I just play Stormtube. I love that.
I mean, like
map.
Stormtrooper is fun. I mean, like it's the best place where you're going to see a lot of sniper action down the entire subway
Yeah.
station. And yeah, I mean, like I understand why you enjoy it. There are some people that don't like it because there are environmental kills involved with the subway going in and out. But I mean, like that's nice.
But to be honest, the one of the reasons I like Stormtube, like I mentioned it has trains and stuff. It's similar to another map from another game. But apart from that, it's also if you think about it, it's also a square. It's also a very speedball-like map.
Oh, it's not square. It's not square. It's definitely longer than a square. It's
Well,
better.
like
and it's
the
not
main site, like when you get out from your spawns,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're in the train station with that square, the main map. So like it's like, a speedball with trains, with fence. So that is also one of.
So you're saying it's a lot more fun because it's more active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
yeah. I mean, like it's good.
Like, it's hard to explain. It's a bigger version of Luxville, I think.
No, I hate Luxville, and I don't hate Stormtube. I don't think they're similar maps, but I do understand what you're trying to say. But we are having a few technical difficulties right now. It's taking a little longer than we expected, so I feel that we might be going to a commercial break,
Yeah.
and then come back in a little bit
Yeah.
if we do have commercials.
Yeah.
But that is what we have heard. So we'll check it out and we'll wait. All right, welcome back, you guys. I am Joshua Kim, and with me is Sean Kwan.
Yep.
We are here for the Point Blank World Challenge 2017. It's going to be exciting. We just finished our first match. We are excited to go into our second, where today is just going to be group stages.
Yeah, group stages, best out of 1 for the people that came in late. Yeah, best out of 1. Starting from semifinals, it's going to be best out of 3. So today is just going to be best out of 1. However, each team is going to be playing 4 matches. So, you know,
I mean, like, I like how you use the word however, because when you hear best out of 1, it's like best out of 1. You only get 1 chance.
Yeah.
But they do play 4 matches against different countries.
Yeah.
So they, and it's also similar to soccer
Yeah.
or football for you non-American people out there. It's so similar to soccer where you get 3 points per win, 1 point for a tie, and 0 for
losing.
for losing. So you're going to try to get as many points as possible,
Yep.
and the top 2 teams in each group go on to the semifinals.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that. I was going to actually, I was like, when should I talk about
Don't
the
worry, I
point
got you
system?
covered.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right. But anyways, yes. So we just finished round 1, match 1. So we are waiting for the new teams, the next up, round 2 teams, to set up their gears for Russia to get ready to send us the feed. So we can show it to you guys. But we are still currently waiting right now on Ice Esports Club and Respect Passage.
Exactly. Now, I'm sure they are ready. They're sitting down, you know, behind the scenes, you know, getting their mind into the game. But I'm assuming it's a little bit with, you know, the technical difficulties, let's say servers and internet and sending it on over. So we'll see how that's going to go down, but I'm sure it won't be too big of a problem. It'll be fixed up in a few minutes.
And as we said before, if you guys were here before, you know, we just finished the first set. So we're just getting the engine started. So as they get used to it, as Russia, the producing team gets used to this, like starting from now, I hope that, you know, it'll go smoothly.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's another thing that I'm very curious about is internet speeds and such. I mean, like, we all know that Korea's internet is pretty crazy. Seeing that our country's so tiny, and, you know, it's very easy to switch out those internet lines. But Russia's huge, and you definitely need very fast internet to try to broadcast out. And you're doing it on 2 different levels. You're sending it to Korea, and then we're sending it out again from here. So definitely lots of cogs in the machine.
A lot of bandwidth taken out from the Russian internet right now. But anyways, yeah, you said, you know, they are broadcasting in Russian also, and we are broadcasting it in English. So they're sending out 2, and then we're also sending it out. So like you said, like it's impossible not to have any difficulties. It's impossible not to have any technical difficulties. But as I said, at the start, we'll have the problems in the beginning. And, you know, they'll start to fix it up, and it'll go smoothly. And we have 9 hours ahead of us today. So
8 plus. Let's be positive.
Yeah, 8 hours.
Yeah, 8 plus hours. Let's be positive.
Yeah, so, you know,
I wish we had more, though.
do you?
Yeah, because I want some more Point Blank. To be honest, I mean, it's very fun to watch.
Definitely.
It's a fast-paced game when you want it to be, and you can definitely slow it down. I mean, like, we've played it before, and it's definitely it's got a different feel to it than other FPSs that you're used to. Oh, we just got audio. Game number 2 is about to start. That's awesome.
Oh,
And
they are able to hear it, right?
Yeah. I think,
maybe
I'm not sure.
well, if you do hear it, yeah, you hear it. But if you don't hear it, we are getting the feed from Moscow right now saying that the game number 2 is ready to begin very
soon. So it's going to be Ice Esports from Turkey versus Respect from Russia. There we go. They're on stage. Finally, we get to see them come up. Yes.
Very excited.
All right,
Finally.
Ice Esports from Turkey. We've seen them before. A lot of names that we are familiar with. Felarkon, Wasili, Be Quiet, Nighthawk, and then we got Razorcone that is new to the roster. So let's check that up. I mean, technically they're all new because, you know, the name has changed to Ice Esports, but they're mostly from Keskin.
All right.
And
Well, now each team are standing across from their seats. Now they're going to have their handshakes and go to their seats. I'm assuming they already have their peripherals set up.
yeah, I mean, like they had a lot of time to set it up. So Turkey going to be on stage left, and
Yeah,
Right?
Turkey on the
Am I
left. No,
right?
Turkey on the left. Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
correct. And on the
Oh,
right
that's not
side,
true.
we have.
No.
Yeah.
IC Sports is on stage right. So on our
Yeah.
screen, it was
Oh,
on
okay,
the
okay,
left
okay,
side.
okay. All right.
Man, you were
Alright,
in
if you wanna
theater as well.
All
you-
right.
How do you not know stage left
Well,
and
I'm
stage right?
I'm being more viewer friendly. When we're
Oh.
watching it, it's right, just left.
I see. Okay, so we are at this point again. Last time around, I remember we were like, oh, they're on stage. We're going to start right away. But it took us like 5-10 minutes. So let's
never
prepare
know.
ourselves. Yeah.
Never know.
We might be here having a conversation with you guys. How are you? What? You want to watch more Point Blank? That's awesome. Did you like that? Did you like that interaction? We're going into the
Yeah.
future with this
Uh-huh.
audience to caster, relationship. I like this. I like it.
Why is there only one storm tube?
Okay, so we mentioned before, right before our commercial, that Storm Tube is a fun, exciting map, but I feel like you like it way too much.
No, like you guys may not like it. I'm just saying. I'm just expressing my opinion, how I feel, and I'm very sad right now that there is only just one storm tube.
It's because
Many
it's not
of
a
the
favorite.
maps,
I mean, like,
many of the maps are played twice.
right, like
Storm
the good
Tube?
maps, for example, downtown, midtown.
The good maps.
Yeah, the actual maps. That's right, I said it.
All right, we're gonna have a duel when this stream is over. When this broadcast is over, we're gonna go storm tube.
That makes no sense because I don't want to play there. Why would I duel on StormTube when I don't want to play there?
All right, we're going Luxville then.
All right, good.
All right.
What? Wait, no. That's a terrible choice. No, that's a terrible choice.
All right.
But no,
well,
I'm definitely excited to watch Felarcon, Vasily, Be Quiet, and Nighthawk come back and make
Oh, yeah.
their debut as ICE Esports. I mean, they are veteran players. They have shown their skill in class before, and either they're gonna get better with Razor or not really show up, and that's going to be disappointing. But I mean, like, if you change up your roster a little bit and change your name, you're definitely expecting to perform better, and that's something that Russia should be expecting, and feel a little bit more tense going into this next match.
yeah, is Razor Cone, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Razor Cone, the new player on the team. Is he gonna be able to smoothly just
Integrate into the
integrate
team.
into the team and not cause any problems, or is this Respect Passage, the Russian A team, even though they are new to the stage, I'm pretty sure they have practiced together very much. Their teamwork, I'm hoping that their teamwork is solid. So is this rookie team gonna be able to take out and Razor Cone cause problems, or is Razor Cone gonna just smoothly integrate into the team and just take the win as a veteran team? Compare to Respect
Right,
Passage.
so I'm very excited to see Russia.
I want to see the match. All right, I want to see the match already.
There we go. We are back on stage. It looks as if they are in game. They're clicking around. I'm not sure if the clock has started or not, because last time around when we got into the match,
Yeah.
it was at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, which
Yeah.
is a little bit disappointing, but it's understandable. However, it seems as if ICE Esports is actually, not looking too competitive right now. So thank God
Yeah.
we have not started the match. But cameraman switching on over to Russia. Respect.
Respect
RESPECT.
Passage. Their full name is Respect Passage, but they just they tag themselves with Respect. So yeah, but it seems like both sides are pretty ready. It doesn't seem like any of the players are focused on doing their settings, configurations and stuff. So
There we go. I feel like they're just going to have to wait for the ready button to be clicked by everybody. They're in the lobby, and once the referees check that everything's okay, the players are okay, then we will go in. Too bad they don't ask us. I mean, like, I'd be happy
Yeah,
to be like,
yeah.
hey, I'm ready.
hey, are you guys ready? As the casters, are you guys ready
But no, none
to
of that.
duel?
It's okay to.
But anyways, yeah, it seems like they are ready. And yeah, you see this guy right on the screen. Like many of the FPS players have like two headsets like this. The darker one is actually the soundproof headset. It's not. It doesn't. Play the
Technically, it's
sound.
actually 3 headsets.
Yeah,
One
you have the
is-
earphones inside, yeah.
Earphones inside, and then
Uh-huh.
soundproofing outside, and then the one on the bottom is
Is
for
for the
your
mic.
mic and to monitor it as well. So a lot of equipment going on. Although it's not necessary for everybody.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely
like
not.
That's pretty excess, but you can't bash on it either. It's just your preference.
Yeah. A lot of people are actually used to, using earphones. And then the soundproof headphones are actually very comfortable for your ears compared to just regular headphones. And so some of the players, when you have your headset on too long, your ears, if
They
they don't
start to
fit
hurt.
right, they start to hurt. So
I definitely have that problem.
yeah, so if you have the problem, like if you go competitive, you use the earphones and put on the soundproof. It actually works very well. I've tried it. I've went on stage not as a pro, but I just can I try? And I just tried it on, and it's very comfortable, and it actually blocks out all the sounds, so you don't get distracted by the crowd. You don't get distracted by the live MCs on the stage. And it seems like we are in the game right now.
Right, 30 seconds in already, and nobody has died. Thank goodness, but the shots are being fired. All right, so we got Respect, the Russian team, on Free Rebels, as opposed to ICE Esports. Old Keskin with a new player on the CT4 side.
Yep. ICE will be defending.
All right, so it looks as if nobody going towards mid, and we got 4. Okay, so we got ICE Wasili holding down mid right now for the CT4 side.
Ooh, the nade kill and the headshot kill comes out from Respect.
Okay, there's trades back and forth. 1v2, which is not that bad. Nighthawk will be able to isolate at least one and make it 1v1. But the bomb is being planted. If he's able to throw a nade in there, unfortunately misses his opportunity. And I have to say that Respect did a good job, but he gets a wallbang right now, and he's going to be able to defuse, trying to bait it out, but obviously Respect peeking out and getting that kill. JW, good job getting your first round for this new team.
Yeah, that was very well played. He actually aimed at the headshot line and just walked in and just headshot.
Exactly. Now
Very
we
well
got 1 on mid, and then 2 at A, going to rotate back around, and we got Lollipop going to A now.
Dude, I love this. How they firefight at mid, they rotate to A. I'm hoping they rotate to B. Get this. Use the map. Use the size of the map and all the routes.
Exactly. So you can definitely say that this map is better than Luxville, I'm just saying. So anyway, dropping down a smoke at mid to cut off some vision, and we see ICE trying to get some information as quickly as possible, slow them down, and they're able to get 2 kills right now, dropping that second gun so you get a faster reload, and he's not able to get that shot. He gets knocked down, unfortunately, but it was a good effort going to get that trade-off for a 1v2.
Yeah, it was definitely like a 2.5 to 1 because he actually got some health down for the last guy, but even he died.
It would have been nice to see. Wasili definitely showing up yet again as a veteran player.
Yep.
Opie looking through the double doors down at mid, but no information is given by ICE.
Well, it's 3v4 right now. It is still possible for Respect to take it. Slow pick off. Because it is a bigger map, it takes longer to rotate. They will have to, they have further away positioning for the blue side right now. So
some nades coming in over here and trying to get that pick, trying to cut down some health to initiate a push forward. They are at a disadvantage in numbers, but let's check it out. So they're just trying to get information at this point. 1-1-1 now. It's a 2-1-0. Nobody at B.
Yeah, compared to the first round in Luxville, this is what I wanted. Like a slow pace.
All right, getting that pick off immediately, making a 3v3, going through the wall, and is he able? No, he's not able to get that kill just now. Razor Cone definitely picking up the slack for ICE, getting that first kill. And now Respect rotating on over. JW getting that bomb plant at B.
Yes, I love this. See, this is how it is. They might have, I don't know if they planned it, but they faked it, and the bomb went to the other side and was able to get the plant down.
Yeah, he does get eyes down on the first floor, and he's able to get that trade off. This firefight going down, who's going to be able to get it? All he has to do is play a little bit more defensively, but he peeks out. Unfortunate for him, and they're going to get the defuse by ICE.
That was very close. He was able to make a 2v1 into a 1v1 with the headshot kill, losing no health from that 2v1 fight, but however he gets picked off with the headshot as well.
Right, it was a 2v1 on paper, but he isolated it to make it 2 1v1s, and like you mentioned, he got that headshot, didn't sacrifice any health, and he should have played a little bit more defensively towards the end, but he got a little bit greedy and wanted to finish it off, and it came around to bite him in the butt. So it's 1-1, Respect and Ice even on downtown. Now we see Respect splitting it up. It looks like a 1-1-3 right now. Definitely, mid is smoked, so they're going to play it out a little bit more patiently.
Well, Ice is definitely showing how, they are veteran, they are confident, they know how to hold position, they know how to be patient. So this is what I like. And they are forcing Respect to come up and, bring the
Wasili-
fight to them.
Yeah, exactly. Wasili getting that kill immediately and creating that crossfire, getting 2, and is he going to clean it up, making it 3? He does miss his initial shots, and he gets taken down. Lollipop getting that kill, and Fellarcone getting another one onto Opie. Now it's a 1v3. Like I mentioned before, Wasili is definitely a scary player to play against.
Definitely. Wasili. And even Razor Cone, the new player on the team, is definitely playing very well. He is not holding his team back, even though he is the new player on the team. He has 4 kills, the most kills with Nighthawk and Wasili.
Right, so let's check it out. Respect, they're going to have to try to play it a little bit slower and get a little bit more information. Wow, they're actually going to push forward really quickly.
Yep. They chose that site this time. They are gonna.
Right, they're at B.
They're committed.
And they get flanked from behind. They're going to come in, and he's able to get a headshot. Nighthawk as well, pairing with Fellarcone, and Lollipop salvaging a kill with a nade onto Razorcone. But unfortunately, it is a huge disadvantage because now they have all eyes on where Free Rebels are. They were able to get that flank around and get at least 2. And
Lollipop. Ooh. All right. Lollipop picks off Be Quiet, but Wasili picks off Lollipop, getting that revenge for his team.
Right, exactly. So, I have to mention before that when you get that flank and you get eyes on the enemy and you get rid of them, then it's like multiple choice.
Yeah.
You sort of know what the wrong answers are, so you cross them out, and then you end up going and go for the pincer. And that's what happened just now. Nighthawk getting the headshot onto OP yet again, and they're going to get the defuse.
Are they?
Bomb
Yes.
defused.
All right.
It's
Ice taking another win for themselves.
Exactly. It's a 3-minute round, and the bomb defuse is the bomb plant also takes 40 seconds to defuse, or to blow up rather.
Well, like in this map, since the map is bigger, it seems like it's a good amount of time. In Luxville, it felt like it took too long to blow up.
Right, exactly. So you are able to swing around, and if you do it quick enough, it's not too big of a deal to get that defuse. Now,
Be Quiet
Ice
was able to take out the first kill.
exactly 3-1 up, 2 games, and Respect is going to try to contest this first half.
All right, wall shot. This is a good wall shot.
A nade going in. Is he going to be able to finish it up? And no, Be Quiet gets that kill with the SMG. Oh, Wasili yet again.
Another nade kill, Kobe right there.
Now it's going to be hard for Respect to combat. It is a 1v4. Like I mentioned before, it's like a multiple choice test. Once you know and get picks off, you sort of just creeping forward, as Ice is doing right now.
Yeah, so basically on the red side, on the Free Rebel side, on this map, you want to be able to pick off more than you guys getting picked off because you have to plant, but this map is so big. So if you're able to pick off one without losing anyone, then you have a super amount of advantage compared to the blue side. But if the blue side is able to hold their position and you lose, it's going to be harder and harder as you lose players because this map is big, as I said, and blue side, if they are able to hold it and you are low on numbers, it's going to be harder to get through the
Right.
A.
I mean, like, it sounds very, very simple and basic, but, you know, it's true, so you had to mention it. And at the get-go, we see OP going down and Theo and Lollipop. Now it's just going to be a 2v4. If they're able to get a nade pick, it would be nice, but you don't really expect it too much because at this point, we see Ice Esports being a lot more mobile and actually trying to hunt them down. Ice Esports as well, I'm sure they have a certain idea of how formidable this team is, and I feel like they're pretty confident that they don't have to play defensively. And Ice Esports is definitely going on the prowl to try to get these picks.
All right, it seems as if they're going to slowly push. They are using the clock, and I love it. And it seems like they chose A. Oh, but Be Quiet gets that double kill, finishes off.
and he does shushes the opponent.
Yeah.
The first half is 1-5 to Ice Esports. This new Russian team is definitely getting a run for their money.
Yeah, they are, they are trying their best. They are trying their best. We'll have to see how they play on in the second half. As I keep mentioning, the map is big, and if the Free Rebels aren't able to get the early picks, it's gonna get harder and harder for them. Even though they get the plants down, if the CT Force has more numbers or even numbers, they will have the advantage as long as they rotate towards the bomb.
The game is a lot about confidence, and once you feel like you're better than the team, then you definitely become better than the team. And I feel that Ice Esports have sort of, measured up what this new Russian team is bringing to the table. Respect is definitely, their fight or flight, that animalistic reaction, that instinct is geared a little bit towards flight at this point.
Yeah.
Ice Esports definitely looking scary.
All right, now they have switched sides. Ice on the attack, Respect on the defense.
Now, it's going to be nice to watch how Ice Esports executes their attacks compared to Respect, because Ice Esports seems to creep forward a little bit, able to get that nade kill, immediately fell our cone. This opens it up, and they're going to go in and try to get the bomb plant onto inside the cafe. Wasily getting crossfire headshot, but Theo, Be Quiet, going back and forth on the other side of the map.
This is exactly what I mentioned. They are doing 1v1 trades, and when you do 1v1 trades, it is actually very promising for the red side, for the Free Rebel side, and it is a 2v2 right now, and this map is big, so as long as they stick together...
Oh, and the headshot coming out from long range, and he's able to avoid that grenade from Be Quiet. Now it's just Wasily on his own, but he's definitely capable
But the bomb is planted.
Exactly, capable of getting these isolated one-on-ones. He just has to keep quiet and try to get a pick. They're looking for him. They're trying to get that, and they definitely pull out the gun too late, and Wasily's allowed to get this double kill.
Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to see. Making and playing and using the size of the map. 1-2-1 trades are very good, and Respect wasn't able to do that when they were on the blue side.
But to be fair, just now, this was Wasily he was lucky because
he didn't have the gun out.
Exactly. Like, you don't do that. You know what corner to check, and you take your gun out late, you're definitely going to get bullet to the face. And that's what happened. Wasily getting that momentum and picking up 2 kills. But now, Razorcone going down. However, Lollipop and OP, so it's a 4v3, and it's not looking too good for
Respect was
right
able to take out 3. So it was a 4v3. Now they made a 2v1. Respect to being 2.
Right. In a blink of an eye, I did not get to see where it was on the map, but Be Quiet has a lot cut off for him.
Well, the map is big. Be Quiet just the information is out, and he gets headshotted by JW.
There we go. 6v2, 6 games to 2 games is not that bad, actually. If they're able to get this momentum and run with it, make it 6v3, then it's much better off than,
If there is
having
room for a
7-1.
comeback. Yeah, there is room for comeback, definitely. We'll have to see. Respect playing on the defense. They are playing a 2-2-1 positioning right now.
Nighthawk definitely looking down at mid, helping out Wasily, but nobody's there for Respect. So they have information that they're a little bit split up on both sides of the map. And we see Wasily trying to slowly creep in, try to get some information. It'd be nice to see a rush. And there we go. They're inside.
A wrong nade. A good nade, actually, from Respect may get a kill.
Then first on Respect is pushed up very far into the Free Rebel side. Let's see if they're going to get a rotation around and get a flank, but I don't think they have the confidence to pull through with that.
I want to applaud Respect right now, even though they just got picked off. They are being very patient, and this is how I love seeing the CT Force play on the defense. Don't get impatient, just wait for them to come.
Yeah, let them come to you. You don't want to get picked up just now, just like Theo did, but they're still doing a good job because right now it's now 1 minute and 40 seconds, slowly applying pressure onto the Free Rebel side, and see they have to start moving. We got 4 of them in the cafe, and we will, or we might be able to see a potential 1v2 trade. There we go. Now we have information. Everybody's inside the cafe, and the bomb is being planted. Now we're going to see the rotation from Respect come on over. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. The nade coming in and getting that kill.
Making it even 4v4. They got information that they are on the left side.
There we go. Fellercone getting the kill. Be quiet. Wasili picking it up. That's unfortunate for Respect. They definitely had the location found out.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the entrance kill wasn't able to, work out for
the entry frag.
Yeah, the entry frag. When you guys enter, when you're going in, taking over that bomb plant site, the entry frag is the most important. When that happens, your enemy has to hide, has to back off. But when that doesn't happen, they're gonna all just come out and spray at the doors that you're coming in from, and that is what happened. The entry frag was not
at
able
least
to
get a
happen.
one-to-one trade. If not, at least get a lot of health down so that the person behind you is able to get a wall bang, spray it down, and secure that kill.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they were a little bit, and by they I mean Respect, was a little bit, I guess, too cautious, a little bit too wary in going in. They had the numbers advantage at one point. Or they evened it up to 4-4. But
So right now, it's still again,
positioning-wise, I felt like they had the advantage, and they should have gone in a little bit more aggressive.
Right now it's a 3v3. Two people picked off on each side.
Now, this is not that bad for Respect. Just play it slow. Like you mentioned before, just play it slow and let them come to you. And, I mean, CT Force always, normally on demolition maps, you always have the advantage.
Yeah. But unfortunately, if they keep just doing 1v1 trades, it's going to get slowly. Ooh, nice pick.
From long range, we got to see Theo get that kill. Oh, and he did spot the grenade coming out from the door, but he's not able to clean it up and follow afterwards. Nighthawk getting that headshot onto Theo. Now it's a 2v2 yet again. JW from across the map going through the window, and he's trying to get that headshot, and he does get it. Razorcone going down, and now it's 2v1. Nighthawk, is he going to be able to pull this off? He needs to get the plant at least to try to secure a one-on-one situation.
Two one-on-one situations.
Right, exactly.
Yep. All right, he's going to smoke. That's
going
fake. He's smoking near B or near mid to pretend that he's around there, but he's gonna actually try to go plant A right now.
Exactly. Now we don't want Lollipop and JW splitting up one on each site. Obviously, they are just going to hold one down. Once they hear the bomb being planted, then they're going to go rotate on over.
Bomb has been planted.
There we go. Explosive has been deployed. Now Nighthawk just waiting for.
All right, he saw the nade come, so he gets picked off. His crosshair was actually at the window, so it took a split second more for him to drag his mouse down to the guy underground or under the bridge rather, and he wasn't able to get the pick off.
A glimpse of potential shown by Respect just now. That was a very good 2v1 situation where you attract attention onto the second floor.
Yeah.
And once he pops out to try to get that kill, below he's got that crossfire waiting, and now they make it 7-3. Showing a little bit better performance than Peru on the last match, but they still got a long ways to go to try to even this up.
Yep. 7-3. Not many kills coming off this round right now.
Well, they are only 25 seconds into the match, and this is the kind of stuff that I want to see actually play it a little bit slower. The smoke's coming out over here on B side. Throwing in some nades. Is he going to be able to get a pick? No, but first does get a kill, but it's going to be traded off, and it's a 4v4. Now we get to see Nighthawk go down yet again, and now it's Ice who is on the other side of the beating, and it's 4v1. Felacon the only one left on B side, and it's going to be a firefight between the boxes, and he gets the short end of the stick.
Yeah, OP with that double headshot back to back. That just gave Respect the confidence, and they were able to just firefight, like mowing down Ice.
We are already on to the next round, 7-4. Respect coming back very slowly but surely, and this is good to see. Now Nighthawk applying some pressure onto the mid doors, so that allows Wasili to go in a little bit closer. But over here on the right side, we get to see a lot of nades trying to prevent the push from coming forward, and so that they can get a little bit of a good position. But Razorcone gets a kill onto first. And Be Quiet also going down. Now it's a 4v4 situation. Aggression coming out. They're not taking this slow anymore since the first kill got opened up They're going in. Now it's a 3-3. Nighthawk very low on health, and he's going to get cleaned up by Opie.
All right, Opie is showing actually his performance is amazing today. He's getting pickoffs after pickoffs, and right now at the end, Lollipop with the double kill, back to back, taking that round, and Respect is coming back right now.
Exactly. This is getting a little bit more exciting than I expected it to be. Russia, hometown advantage. They're coming up, and they definitely hear the fans rooting for them right now because they're only 2 rounds away. But Ice Esports getting initial 2 kills right off the bat, only 15 seconds into the match, and it's going to be a 5v3, a 5v4. Oh my goodness, I meant a 3v2.
Yeah.
Going back and forth, they definitely expected them to go into the cafe, and they will have a better chance of getting this round.
Yeah, this round, it seems like Respect got a little too confident, and 2 of them pushed, actually.
Oh, but Respect gets 2, makes it a 2-2.
Oh.
It's a darn shame.
Alarcon is able to pick off, get the double kill to get the round. However, in the beginning of the round, Respect taking 3 rounds in a row from 7-1 to making it 7-4. They got a little too confident, and 2 of them pushed near the cafe, and they got picked off. Early round. Right. And that just gave Ice the advantage.
Exactly. Nades being thrown across the map, trying to get a pick onto Felarcon, but it's nowhere near him. Wasili's still pushing up forward yet again, and trying to get some information, waiting it out. And we're going to see Opie try to get a nade kill here as well.
Be Quiet got a little bit of a taste of that nade. His health is down a little bit.
Oh, and a headshot from long range. We get to see first get a kill onto Felarcon, and that's going to be huge because Felarcon is their second top fragger, and it's Razorcone surprisingly getting the limelight right now with 5 kills, but they definitely made a huge advantage. Go away, squandering it. Now it's a 3v3. 3v2. It's just so quick. The observing is having a tough time right now, picking who to get, and I thought we were going to see a 2-kill.
Yeah, I saw that. It felt like on the stairs from the cafe,
I thought we were gonna get
if they lined up, the collateral damage. However, unfortunately,
but it is 8-6. And the person with the team with the most rounds definitely wins it. Unfortunately, they had to try to get it. They just played it out, and it looks as if Ice Esports gets the win. That's definitely a little bit confusing, though, isn't it?
Well, usually I was told that they will be playing it throughout to the first to 10 rounds during the group stages.
That's what I thought
and
as well.
Starting from the semifinals, they're gonna just finish it off in the middle when one team is surely won the round or won the match. But yeah, it seems like they are gonna just stop the match.
I'm actually a little bit confused, but we'll go with it. Ice Esports getting that win. They were playing a little bit casually towards the end because they already knew that they had 8 rounds. And yeah, Russia definitely showing a good performance. And by Russia, I mean Russia Team A, Respect.
Yep.
Now,
it was definitely a good comeback. It was worth it, even though they lost at the end. Respect was down 7-1, and they were able to come back 7-4, getting 3 rounds straight in a row. So, yeah.
All right, we are going to clean up this match. I feel like Wasili, Felarcon have definitely showed up, and Nighthawk as well. But Razorcone, he definitely showed that he's a force to be reckoned with as well. Meanwhile, Respect had a good showing towards the end, getting their engines revved up. But we are going to go into our next game right now. So we want to talk more, but we will go into the second stage.
Yeah.
And let's check that out.
They've actually started right now, so let's go. Endeavor versus Z Nation. All right.
Endeavor versus Z Nation. We watched Z Nation play a little bit before. It was the first match.
Yep, against Lucchini. And they have actually taken the victory the first match. So let's see if they are able to win this again. Right now, it seems as if they are up 3-1 against Endeavor. So.
Right. And Endeavor is down a man. It is a 3v4 situation. Looking into the window at this French cafe, it's now a 2v4, and it looks like Z Nation is going to get this first half to a 4-1 if they don't make any mistakes. Endeavor going to have to run out and go back home. Meanwhile, the spray down, applying pressure. He's not allowing him to come out of that corner at all.
Yeah, if you come out, you're going to get headshotted. Right on the headshot line. And be aware, this map is Midtown. So this third round is not downtown, it's Midtown.
Right, exactly. So Z Nation getting that advantage, 3-game advantage. Endeavor's going to have to at least win this one, or else,
Yeah,
we've
it's
seen
go-
it before. Going into the second half, it's just really hard to come back. Normally, you don't see the losing side in the first half come around and get that reverse sweep.
Yeah.
So let's hope that Endeavor at least get this first pick.
Well, this time around, Endeavor and Z Nation, they are both, experienced players. Not all of them.
Experienced teams.
Yeah, experienced teams. Well, couple of players are. It is their first time, but most of the players, most of the 10 players,
Yeah.
are experienced. And right now it's 4-1, as you said. Endeavor wants to take at least 2 to 3 rounds before this round ends. We'll see if they are able to take a couple rounds.
Now the minute has passed and Z Nation's very eager to get some information on the Three Rebels team. A nade coming out from Johnny and getting a kill early on against Aslan, who is definitely one of their star players, but unfortunately he only has 2 kills to show for it. A snipe coming out from Jax. That's our first snipe kill today, and now they even it up 2v2. The sniper going down, but it is Aslan. They're, if I recall correctly,
Drops.
Aslan was. It was one player last time.
Ooh, another nade kill.
Coming out onto.
So you don't usually see many nade kills at the near the end of the round because they've already used it early or
Exactly.
mid game.
Normally you spam them in
Yeah.
the beginning to try to get a pick off
Yeah.
early, make it 5v4, and now it's a 1v1 firefight around these barrels, and we can see Endeavor pick up that win with a little bit of health.
Yeah, very well played, making it 4-2.
I actually thought it was only one player that was named Aslan, but apparently there are 2. Definitely confusing me a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but you get to see.
Yeah, so let's
Gentile.
say Leo and Moza.
Yeah,
They are both Aslans.
Gentile always looking through that tank area.
Also, Z Nation playing it very patiently. This map also being pretty big compared to the other speedball map.
Smoke towards B to try to stop the attack and get some information. Jax going down, unfortunately. Jax being that sniper.
All right, making it 5v4. Z Nation.
I thought he got sights on
yeah,
him, but
that's what I thought too.
he did not.
Our Z Nation playing it very patiently. I love it.
Oh my goodness. So we got to see Johnny push
Yeah.
up very far up, and he's waiting for someone to come out those
Yeah.
doors.
All right, that nade just gave Endeavor information about someone being in that house.
Look at the patience by Johnny. He's just waiting. Oh, he saw the nade come in. Now
Alright.
he's expecting it, and there we go.
there
He
we
gets the
go.
first 2 shots coming in, and it's a headshot. The
However,
nade
Gentile
getting
gets
Gentile
naded.
though. Yeah.
Gentile gets picked off by a nade. However, it's still a 4v1 right now and gets picked off. Johnny K also gets a late nade kill.
All right, it's not that bad. I mean, like, generally, all the maps have been 5-2. We'll be switching on over. We'll have a quick break, apparently, with this video. Going with the flow.
Alright, going with the flow. We are back to us. I was thinking that this was the first half that we just saw.
Yeah, it was the first half.
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't go to the second half, but it's probably because they are already on the main stage. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You said go with the flow.
Yeah.
Whatever the screen shows us, we'll
It's
do
pretty
it.
casual here,
Yeah.
I'd have to say. I mean, like,
Yeah.
we are wearing suspenders, but it's casual in our hearts.
Yeah, but that first round, you mentioned that many of the first half has ended 5-2, but now we are going to go to the second half. But yeah, it is very hard to come back from a 5-1 or a 5-2 first half losing team.
Right.
So we'll see if Endeavor is able to come back on the defensive side.
Yeah, and it's going to be fun to see Z Nation on the attack now
Yeah.
because when they were on defense, they felt the confidence. They're like, we're better than Endeavor. We don't really need to, worry too much. And they pushed up very far forward. And this time around, we see Endeavor not do that. They're sitting back, trying to get information as much as possible. But obviously, the positioning is way different compared to Z Nation.
Yep.
Endeavor trying to get that snipe pick.
It seems as if Z Nation is actually playing it kind of like defensive. They are actually waiting for the pushes right now.
Right, exactly. Z Nation getting that first kill and then a trade back. John K going down. It's a 4v4. Endeavor looking a little bit more confident now, getting 2 kills right away. Johnny, Raiden, Weziana going down. These veterans going to heaven in this round.
Endeavor, everybody getting 1 kill each except V.
Now we're going to have to look for V-Dove. Try to get a kill, but
He is dead already, so this round is done for him.
yeah, now Endeavor's being a little bit more aggressive, and unfortunately, if he does not get the kill, Fire does get it, going up in the ranks as he gets 2.
Yep. All right, 5-3.
All right,
They
let's
have
check
taken
it
the
out.
round.
We got 1 going B for Z Nation. I feel it's just to get a little bit of information, you know, just hold it out, just wait. Meanwhile, Jax looking over towards the
Ooh, a
boxes.
headshot. Endeavor playing, getting into very good positioning for headshots. They have already picked off 1 player right now. 1 more player is gonna give this
Oh
round.
boy, John K
Ooh.
going down. Now it's a 5v3. Endeavor definitely looking a lot more confident on the CT4 side. It's a 5v1. Yeah, all of them are
Everybody
alive. 5v0, it's done. Endeavor, I'm really proud and excited to see
Yes.
that they're coming out. Indonesia is
Yep.
definitely fun to see.
Definitely, Indonesia is playing. So maybe this is, you know, I want to carefully say that it may be the CT4 sided map, because Z Nation won 5-2 first half. Right now, Endeavor has taken 2 rounds. The first 2 rounds of the second half, not giving any round to Z Nation yet.
We only got to see 1 snipe kill so far on the feed. I want to see another one, but unfortunately, it's not that easy to get because, you know, they do play it very slowly, and smokes are used very well here on this map, especially towards B and mid. And, you know, it's hard to get that pick off on the tank over there on A. We get to see some crossfire going on over here in mid, smoked off yet again, so Weziana isn't able to push forward. And we get to see Endeavor hold a more defensive position. And he's able to get that pick.
Kill.
Awesome by Endeavor.
Sniper kill, another, tries to get another pick, however it doesn't work.
Oh!
Okay, but he does. Somebody else does get the nade kill, but 3 headshots on
Weziana
Z Nation.
going crazy. Jeez.
Anyways, 3v2 right now on Endeavor. It is not looking too good for them because they are defending and the bomb has been planted. So if 3 of them get in a good positioning for crossfires, Endeavor is not going to have a chance to defuse and kill off everybody. Or, you know, the other way around. Kill off everybody.
Endeavor going down first. We got to see Fire try to get that kill and make it a 2v2, but unfortunately he was a little bit too slow. And now the phone booth in the way of Weziana. It's a 1v2, completely doable.
14 seconds left, though. He has to get 2 kills and get the defuse. And he gets picked off.
Yeah,
Headshot by Gentile.
At this point, it was just an exhibition match. It
Yeah.
was like, let me just get this quick scope, and he does not, unfortunately. But
The first round for Z Nation on the second half. So it's the second half score is 1 Z Nation, 2 Endeavor. Right now.
But if we go with the rules that we saw just before, the first to 8 right now is going to win it.
We'll have to see, because I don't know. I'm still confused about that last round.
I don't know why.
Because first round we did play it out all the way to 10.
Yeah.
So
Unless they hit GG and they were like,
okay.
no, forget it.
Yeah.
But let's check it
Alright,
out.
Let's see. Endeavor holding their position. They're not pushing up too much now.
I sort of wish the mini map was a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But you can see Johnny come on over and just forget about B. Mid is still smoked off.
Z Nation is actually also waiting to see if Endeavor is going to push out and get a pick before they move on to a site.
Yes.
So they are both playing it very patiently.
Yeah, Weziana always towards mid.
Yep.
Trying to get that entry frag. Oh, he did get sights. Jax almost getting that snipe. So close.
Well, now he knows, so he is pulling back a little, getting into position to snipe.
Now, it's these nades that I'm talking about. They just throw them across the map and hope to get a little bit of damage done.
Well, 1-for-1 trade, though.
Is Leo alive? No.
Oh, getting picked off again.
It's a 2v4.
Z Nation has the advantage, definitely.
There we
However,
go.
gets
Able
headshot
to
pick
get
off.
the kill while he's running over. He heard the sound, and now he's going to try to push forward into the tank and get a better position, but he gets seen. Raiden takes him down through the smoke, and now it's just Leo on his own.
All right.
Oh, not Leo.
Two of Z Nations are very low, but he gets headshotted by Raiden.
All right, Z Nation pulling it forward. Now it's 7-4. If we are correct, this is possibly, potentially the last round. Let's see if that's the case.
It's 2-2 second half right now, the score. Second half score.
Yeah, Wisina spamming the mid doors just to get a lucky headshot and also to apply pressure to force them to stay back and not push forward. A lot of people do like to rush through the smoke, but that's not the case this time around. Wisina obviously suppressing them towards mid.
They both know that, you know, both sides, the opponents, know that the opponent has good aim, so you don't want to just push out recklessly. So they are playing it very patiently, waiting to get a pick off, because they have a sniper on the blue side, on Endeavor side, so they are just waiting it. And Z Nation, they don't want to just, you know, rapidly rush in when there's a sniper, when they know they are camping inside.
Right, so this is pretty good positioning by Endeavor right now. They don't have to push any further up. They just need to get control of mid. Oh, able to get across and
Get covered by that smoke.
exactly. Now it looks as if it's 1-4 right now.
Johnny K taking a lot of damage.
There we go. Oh, it's back and forth. A nade kill, getting a lucky one onto Leo, but Endeavor cleaning it up, and it's a 4v2. John K with a little bit of health left, and I'm not sure if they're going to be able to make it, but he does get a few shots through the wall, and he does get the kill. What in the world is going to happen? 2v3, it is completely doable once they get the bomb plant down. 2 of Endeavor inside mid. I'm not sure if that's the best investment at this point. Because he does get sights on the gun, and he's going to get a headshot.
All right, 2v2. However, John K has very low health, but it's still doable. One headshot from John K before he dies, you know?
Right.
1-for-1 trade. That would be good.
Now, at this point, I feel like Endeavor needs to group up a little bit.
They are too separated.
Yeah, Moza definitely has sights in mid, and this is going to be great. He gets the crossfire. Oh, but instead, it doesn't matter. Vito gets the double kill.
Yeah. All right, 7-5. Endeavor is all right. So Endeavor is coming back. Second half round score is Endeavor 3, Z Nation 2.
All right. Wow, look at this. We get to see Z Nation death ball it up and just go for a sight.
Ooh! Leo starting it off with the headshot.
And it's back and forth right now.
2v2.
It seriously is just 1-for-1 trades, but Z Nation coming out on top of this, and it goes to a 2v1. Jax with almost full, no, he does have full health, and everyone else on Z Nation is tagged. So if he's, but he has a sniper rifle. That's not going to be the best idea. Did he get sights? I don't think so.
He didn't.
But
I
he
was gonna
knows
say it's
the bomb-
possible,
yeah,
but
the
he has a sniper.
Exactly, the bomb has been planted though, and he misses that shot. It should have been a pistol instead. But he doesn't know that. It's hard to tell.
It's very unfortunate. If he was an SMG or a rifleman, it would have been possible because one was at very low health.
Okay, so we have played 13 rounds. Maybe it goes up until only 14, in which case Z Nation needs to win this one.
Yeah, right now the second half round is 3-3, tied up. Even though, the scoreboard is.
Although I'm
total-
still confused. I mean, like,
Yeah,
if
no.
Endeavor gets a win and it becomes 8-6, will they stop it? Because that's the score that they stopped it at before. But we'll only know once this round is done.
Yeah.
It's 4v4 at this point. Vito going down.
Ooh, a headshot. Another headshot, back to back. 3v2 right now. It's not looking too good for Z Nation. And it seems like Endeavor is going to take this round and it's going to go on, I think.
Hopefully. It's still a 2v2,
Yeah.
and it's Wezina left. Although Gentile with 9 kills definitely being the MVP, he won't be able to contribute to this fight, but Wezina is a force to be reckoned with anyway.
And if you notice,
has been planted.
2 of the top to mid fraggers on Endeavor are alive right now. 6 kills, 5 kills right now. And they definitely are able to take this if they play it patiently.
Right. It's and he does get the
Oh.
shot onto Westia now, so it's now going to be a 2-on-1. They just need to rush in and get that kill, and they do. They finish it off. Are they going to be able to get the defuse in time? It looks like it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. More than enough time. They could just have a piece of cake and then defuse.
From the French Cafe.
Bomb
Yes.
defused.
There we go.
All right.
So is the game done?
8-6.
Mission success.
Yeah, that's right. They do. Oh,
They do go on.
interesting. This is very interesting.
Yes.
Because last time around, it stopped at 8-6. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to ask and check. We don't want to be incorrect. So,
Yeah. Well, like
start it
I
off.
just want to mention, like before, the information I got was, the first 5 round win. So it's supposed to go up to 10 rounds in the group stages. So I'm curious why the last round just ended. All right, get the sniper. John K gets that pick with that sniper.
right, exactly. It's very tough to get good observing in because action happens everywhere
Yeah.
and you might miss it. But John K getting that sniper kill is definitely something we haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
It's going to be 4v4 though because Fire going down has evened it up.
All right, Z Nation. Johnny has very low health. One of the SMG guys. Ooh.
So close. Wesena still alive though. He's going to come up and take Johnny out. Wesena
Johnny K.
still alive. Raiden's still alive, but they have very little health. But unfortunately for them, we see Leo with the SMGs, and he's going to pop out and get that kill. Oh, good.
headshot.
Thank goodness.
And he knows that he has information that he is out the door.
Right, exactly. But Raiden should not be spraying down like this because once we get a wall bang. Oh, and the sniper
Blue team win.
missing. Thankfully, we got Mota to clean it up.
Okay, so it seems like the round is done.
Yeah, you see?
Okay, so they don't play to 10.
So the first to 8, I guess.
Yeah. We'll have to ask again for, more detailed or how it's calculated.
However, I know. The reason why you play it out though is because the more rounds that you have, just in case you're evened up on points in wins. Let's say there are 3 teams that have the same amount of points, then they separate them with however many rounds are left or however many rounds have been won.
Oh, okay.
So the first to 5 in the first half, that's just to switch sides,
Yeah.
and then afterwards you play it out, and whoever has the most rounds at the end takes the win. And I think the magic number is 8. However, the reason why they play out the map is because of that tiebreaker situation.
Okay. All right. I kind of understand. If I don't, you can explain it. But
Again, we'll
however,
explain it later.
this round, this match was, to be honest, the most exciting out of the 3 that we've casted so far.
It was the closest
Yeah,
towards the end.
that's why.
Yeah.
Like the other 2, the first 2 games, it was kind of one-sided, not too much, but
It was
sti-
one-sided. I'd have to say
no,
it was
it wasn't
one-sided.
like super one-sided. It wasn't like 10-1, like 9-2. Like it wasn't
But
like
definitely, as the day goes on, like the first match was a little bit one-sided, and then the next
Yeah.
match slowly less, and now this
Yeah.
one
very
is
close.
Yeah, exactly.
Very close. Back and forth. A lot of back and forth action and a lot of patient waiting action. Is patient waiting action?
That makes sense. I'll
That
go
makes
with
sense?
it.
All right. Yeah. Patient waiting plays and strategies. I love it because bigger maps you have to wait, and it was very how should I put this? It was very interesting to see when Z Nation was on the Free Rebel side. They should be, pushing, trying to get pickoffs, but they were actually playing the patient game as well to
Right.
see if they were gonna push out and get
But
picked.
meanwhile, when Z Nation was on CT Force, they were very aggressive.
Yeah.
They actually went up further ahead into Free Rebels' side, into their half.
Yeah.
Even like when you spawn and you go towards B on the Free Rebel side, they were waiting right by the door and just seeing if they're throwing nades in and get information that way. And that allows in turn for the other CT4 sides to be like, hey, sit down, sit tight. We got a few guys over here at B and we'll get a pick off and get information. So it's really interesting to see how these 2 different countries, different teams play out each side.
Yep. And I'm not sure if we're gonna go straight into round 4.
Actually, we are not going to go into the next match. God in our ears definitely told us we will have a break time. So we will see you very soon after a brief break, probably around like 5 minutes, maybe more. We'll
At
see.
most 15. At most 15, at least 5.
Right. Well, we'll see you guys soon.